Are you good? This is a hell weird thing for me to say because Alex has always started the podcast like this, but he says, hello and welcome to the Low Origin podcast number. But this time, it's technically 41.
Technically,
but one because I'm the host now.
Yeah, so
kind of
what
weird.
You can say is, welcome to the Low Origin Down Under, episode 1.
That is very true.
So we're going to carry on from across the globe to Down Under.
Yeah, it's weird. I've been on a heap of podcasts. Have you been on a podcast?
Nah, it's my first one.
Oh, yeah, I remember my first time.
Yeah, you're
anyway, I've done a few. I like a lot of Zoom ones and like obviously stuff with Low Origin boys. I've done like 8 of theirs, I think, but it still feels weird.
You've done some stuff, but
I've done some things and stuff.
Not from the hosting side.
No.
So, anyway.
But this is Matty Herne from Carmake Revive / Everyday Engineering / good friend of mine. We actually have a crowd. You guys can't see, but Xavier's here and Brett.
we need another button. So the other one is like, you know how you watch those old school shows and they put the laughing over the top?
Crowd laugh.
There you go.
But Matt is from Everyday Engineering, Carmake Revive. This is Matt's S13. If you haven't, the main thing is why you're on.
Yeah.
Is that everybody in drifting, if you're a dude or whoever, you know the car, right? But you don't know the personality behind the car.
Or the face, the pretty face.
Either. Pretty is a questionable thing. But yeah, it feels weird for me to say that I'm hosting the Low Origin podcast now. But like the boys, like I said to the boys, and Alex said the same thing, I don't want it to die.
No.
We didn't want the brand to die as well, so...
To be honest, you've picked the right bloke for a yarn. So
yes.
Now that I've got your attention, as Ty said before, my name is Matty Herne. I drive the Carmake Revive mid-mounted 1JZ S13 with the livery on the side of it.
Yep.
This car actually has quite a lot of history to it, believe it or not.
We'll get into that because I have some questions to ask you first, but I have some notes that I wanted to go through.
Some notes?
Yeah, I know. Look at this structured professional podcast.
That is very professional.
It's definitely not. It was just some things that I was like, probably should write something down.
Out of all the podcasts I've been on, this one is probably the most professionally run one.
Yeah.
I've never been paid as much as I have today.
You've never been on a podcast of a more bolder bloke either. Because it's the only time you've ever been on one.
I thought you said boulder bloke.
Either.
Boulder.
Wait, look, you never know. But I have a couple of things written down that I wanted to touch on just from the Low Origin side of things. And it is, I've posted about the opportunity from Alex, but I haven't really spoken about it on myself, I guess, on anything apart from posts on Facebook and Instagram. But yeah, I took over Low Origin from Alex. The long story short, when I was in the UK last, when I drove Alex's car, when we were back at his just chilling out after the event, he said, you ever thought about joining us? And I was like, kind of makes sense, right? I see you guys all the time. I've drove your cars and all that stuff. Like, they've been here. You've met them before.
Because you've made a few trips over there.
Couple of trips.
Over the years.
Yeah, a few trips.
You've done a few stints.
So... yeah, obviously, when I come back to Australia, that's when I had a phone call from Alex and Gabby saying, we don't want the brand to die. We don't want it to go to anybody else. We don't want Alex's car to go to anybody else, so we want it to go to you. I had to think about it and then obviously took it on. So I've got some pretty big shoes to fill, but I wouldn't be in this position if Alex didn't think I was capable of it.
I think I understand why you took that on, and correct me if you're wrong, but you're going to have 2 cars and only 1 pair of feet, you know?
Yeah.
So I guess you could see where this is going. And,
right, look, I wasn't inviting you to drive.
Oh.
Look, I know it's close because both cars are yellow.
Yeah,
but it's not your inch.
I just thought that's why I was on here, so...
But, yeah. Sorry, Brett.
Yeah,
but...
that's a teaser.
I wanted to touch on that. I just wrote in there, keeping Low Origin alive and where I'm going with it. I'm not changing really anything different to what I was doing before. I'm going to continue to be me because I don't want to be anybody else. I don't want to be some fake person.
Originality comes first, always.
For sure.
Yep,
and then obviously I have the same values as what the boys did with car styling, genuine wheels, fitment, low. But yeah, go with that. And then by the time this podcast is out, some of the merch will be live.
New merch,
new T-shirts just for now.
Yep.
That's in a point here with merch. next week I'm making the big order with all the driving gloves, all the beanies, all the Nabori flags. So it's coming. I'm a one-man team.
You're coming
Had a
in
hectic
hot.
start to the year. So, and then we've got a brand new shed.
Whoa!
Booty.
Look at it.
It's pretty sick. So that
yeah.
kind of set things back.
The crowd is going wild.
Kind of set things back again, but it is what it is. The next one is, how's Saul's car coming along? And I wrote in the notes, fuck knows. I actually have no fucking idea. Because every time I ever talk to him, it's just me and him giving each other shit, which is nothing unusual. But, yeah, I don't know, send him a message or something. Literally, it's just paint the kit.
Yeah.
Paint or powder coat the wheels, put the fucking livery on and drive.
Big list. So,
big list.
Saul, when you tune in, bud, just send him a message. Just let him know how you're going. You know?
If you could just...
we shouldn't have to do it over a podcast. You know, you should have a group chat or something where you're like...
It's called the Low Origin Gentleman Club.
Oh, excellent.
Pretty fancy.
Yeah.
For a bunch of blokes that left me to do the job. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we do have a group chat. We've had it since the boys come over for Gravy Weekend.
Because you met all those guys through gaming or something.
No, that was my original team that I was with, so Oak Tree Boys.
Yeah.
That's how that started. But the event that I first got invited to in 2018 was Next Level.
Yeah.
I met Saul and Alex and Dan Joyce at Next Level, and we just all hit it off from then.
There you go. So
kinda, it was in that storyline.
Yeah. Because it's wild that you meet these entities from across the globe, and then all of a sudden you're 10 years later almost.
Yeah. Well, the funny part is because all that happened so long ago. That was like third year into drifting. Excuse me. Started getting invited to all that stuff. So long ago, no one would fucking remember.
Yeah.
Because we're old now.
We are.
I've been drifting for 10 years. I don't know. We're going to get to that, how long you've been. I've got a couple of points that we're good mates, but there's still some things that
you don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, do you have a foreskin? Do you don't have a foreskin?
I'll tell you a fun fact about that. I've had both.
Well, so you got a lightweight reduction at some point.
Yeah.
Right. Jordan Clark from Street Carnage is the same.
He did, except he got his at the age of 30. So
yeah, look. We'll let Jordan talk about that because I'm going to get Zach and Jordan on because I want them to talk about the origins and how they started Halfway Hangs.
Yes, that'll be a good one.
I don't think they've ever done that. Or
can I? How does one apply to be in the crowd? Like, so we've got a couple of early contestants tonight,
right?
But how does one get in the?
Don't know.
We could turn this into a live show.
Yeah.
Well, I think
it's called fucking.
It's called Come On Down.
Bald Dudes and Pizza. I don't know.
That's
all the start I wanted to touch on because I get asked that a fair bit. But yeah, I'm keen to see where Low Origin stuff goes. I know everybody else is, but the hard part is like back. The hardest part I find at the moment with all of this is I kind of feel it's just me being hard on myself. I feel a bit of pressure. Because I'm filling the shoes of Alex Law, who was such a big inspiration to me. Now he's one of my good friends, obviously, so it's different. But, like, I don't have fucking anything Low Origin to post. But then, like Alex said, he's like, just post you. Everyone likes you.
We're getting back onto that originality, though. That's what people like to see. They want to see someone having a ball, being themselves, being out there, just being authentic.
Yeah, I get that.
And that's the best thing. And just be bald.
I think it's because my car works so fucking well. All I do is post drifting.
Yeah, I know.
It feels weird for me.
Yeah.
My car's not even here in our new shed.
This is
I pay rent for your car to be here.
Well, I pay a mortgage for your car to be at my house.
Yeah, look.
We could...
Moving forward.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, that's all I had. That's all I wanted to touch base on at the start because... I don't know. Yeah, that's all I could think of off the top of my head.
What I'm keen to see is what Low Origin's going to be moving into the future because we do things a little bit differently to what they do over there. It's going to be a whole new face to it. There's going to be a whole new bunch of tracks. There's going to be a whole bunch of driving associated with it. But what I would like to know before we move forward is...
and we're upside down.
And we're upside down.
True.
The water goes the other way.
Yeah.
What's the plans for the S14? Are you going to go over there and drive it a few times, or is it going to come here? Like, have you made a plan, or you're not decided yet?
I don't know. So after I crashed the 13 in Sydney when we were down there, I thought of bringing it over then and just rock up with it to Halfway Hangs because I was like, fuck, that would that'd be fucking sick. Everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that get in?
Yeah, how to get off the trailer.
Yeah, that as well, because it is a process to get that thing on the trailer at Alex's. But I'm going to finish building my car first because I didn't see the point. If just say Alex's car's here now, I've got to rebuild my 13, but Alex's S14 still needs stuff. So it needs to be put in 85. It needs the kit tidied up. That's just my OCD. It doesn't.
Yeah.
But I want it to look sick.
Yeah.
But I'm probably not going to change the way it looks because it's like a homage. Is that what you call it?
It's an image of Low
Homage.
Origin. It's yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
just
face.
it's like Haraguchi's RX-7's been fucked from so many shit cunts for so long. But I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. You want to keep it original
Yeah.
and keep it looking
For
as
sure,
it was.
and like use it. So just say Alex did say, fuck, I wouldn't mind going to Australia to rip some laps. He's the OG of the team.
Yeah, he can come and drive my car.
Saul won't come because he needs 55 years notice to come and drive. So we'll be in retirement home by then.
Scared to drop
But
theirs.
it's cheaper for Alex to come here than drive it in the UK because when they land, they have double the money because of the currency exchange.
Oh, yeah.
So by me leaving it in the UK, I'm fucking myself.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Kinda. Like it's sick because I could take it to so much stuff. I could take it across the boat to to drift games and other stuff like that. But it's super expensive for it to be there. But I'll bring it. I want it to be like my 35th birthday present to have it in the container next year.
So 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's my hairline.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get confused sometimes.
No. So next.
That's
The
sick.
plan is next year, but I want to use. I'd love to if the merch goes well. I'd love to use. It's not that it's super crazy expensive to bring it over, but I'd like to use the merch funds to help bring it over.
Definitely.
That's the whole point of selling merch, right?
That's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, none of us can afford to do any of this stuff. As you're saying,
No, I'm
before,
broke.
You've just moved into this shed.
Yeah.
He doesn't own it. He's,
No, I'm not. I didn't buy it.
paying
That's for
rent.
damn sure.
So and that's the reason why we all do it as well. Right? We're just trying
Sure.
to
It makes it a
find
bit
our hobbies.
easier. Yeah, for sure. And then, there literally is no other reason apart from that, and it's cool that people will support you and wear your stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're out there and you don't know where to buy it from, go and
Sorry.
buy it.
I've got some questions for you, but I didn't even do anything wrong.
I didn't put the microphone.
Oh.
I'm not real good at it.
There's a delay. There's a delay here to there.
Yeah, but I press it. And I'm like, something's going to happen. Bring it back up here, and nah.
All right. Before we get a couple of questions, then, anything you're driving soon? We know this does a broken gearbox, or you're just putting it off for a bit to do the house stuff.
Nah, yeah, that's.
Or is there something you're looking forward to? I know we're going. Yeah, we're going to Sydney.
Yeah. So I've got a plan that it's
Yeah.
a bit of a dream of mine that I've had for quite a few number of years now, and I think I'm ready at the level to start expressing the car, expressing the business,
Yeah.
showing off the team, and then starting to actually go around and do
Sure.
a bit of touring.
That's a good idea.
One of the goals that I've had for a few years is to take it down to World Time Attack.
Yeah.
And do the
We've
demos.
talked about this before, yeah.
So if I get accepted this year, that's going to be the plan.
Okay, that's a good goal to have. I think it's definitely possible. It definitely is possible. We've talked about a plan that I've talked about how we could possibly have a way in that would, because it's obviously a spectator event, right?
Yeah.
Ian brings all the best of the best from all around the world. So does Dan Mackey in his part as much as he can.
And then you bring him on the podcast.
That wasn't the plan. I have a really good idea for them, which would bring eyes to it.
Yep.
Which would bring a crowd, which is going to make their money. And I would do it for free.
Well, that's what it's all about at the end of the day for them. Like
That's
they're a
for
business.
sure,
They're going to do
for
whatever
sure.
they need to do to get tickets in the door. So,
But yeah, okay. All right. Well,
so
good one. I'm all for that. But I don't want to keep it too like cliche. It kind of is because I'm asking you questions.
Well, you're the host, mate. That's
Yeah,
your
but I
job,
kind
you know?
of, the
You're
best,
paid for
my
it.
favourite podcast that I listen to, right, is just like the Idle Chat boys in the UK like this.
Yeah.
It's just like two mates having a conversation.
Yeah.
I find that way more enjoyable. It shows the character of the people who are behind the cars as well.
Oh, so you reckon we should take some professionalism out of it?
Oh,
so
yeah,
we'll
we're
get rid
being
of
so fucking professional.
All right, you from the middle here over that way, you go
Yeah.
home.
Xavier,
and you two blokes
you move
in the
that
front,
way.
You can stay there.
Brett, you're not paying attention, but you go that way.
Brett's buying stuff on TV.
Okay, so these are just a couple of questions that, because we've been friends for a long time, I think I know you pretty well. These are questions that I've never probably asked you ever.
Here we go.
Origin-wise, they're just like stuff probably they are stuff that prior to we were mates, right?
Yep.
I know when I started drifting, there's videos and stuff like that really caught my eye to me thinking, fuck, I really want to do that. I have the itch to like go buy a drift car.
Yeah.
Obviously, don't ever buy a fucking drift car. It's the dumbest fucking thing you'll ever do in your life.
But if you want to die happy,
But if you want to die happy and make heaps, and make no money and be broke and crash into your friends, it's sick fun.
Yeah, in this day and age, don't do it, but definitely do it.
The question I have, how did you get into drifting? Was it a particular video or an event you were at or family history of motorsport or something like that got you into it? There's always there's something that catches your eye where you go, fuck, I want to do that.
Yep.
What's that for you?
How long do you have? Because this is a pretty... I've got a yarn on this one.
Brett, can we just get a video check of how long we've been going for?
What are we up to?
17 minutes.
Oh,
Right,
we got fucking ages.
In that case...
So this is just part one, so we'll just end this here.
I'll give you I'll try and make it short because this can turn into a sob story.
Right.
Long story short...
Oh, shit. No sob stories, bro.
Rightio, so...
Go.
Growing up, having the last name Herne, if you're in the speedway world, the Hernes were quite up there in the V8 dirt mods.
Yeah, and still are.
Stewie, Philip, shout out to the boys. Stewie was probably at the time, he was the renowned best of the best in the V8 dirt mod world.
Yeah.
So anything with the last name Herne on it in motorsport, go-karting, all that sort of thing. I'm from northern New South Wales, so near Byron Bay.
That's
anything
right.
with Herne on the end of it is you're going pretty fast. You don't.
Or
really
Beanley. Matt's address is 17. No, it's not.
I'll tell you. Bring me some food. So anyway, long story short, growing up, family not directly, so step away a little bit. So not my dad or anything like that. So distant relations.
Yeah.
They were all into the speedway world. My closest cousin growing up, he's probably 10, 12 years older than what I am. Jamie, he was always into speedway. He used to run like modified productions and things like that. And so my dad passed away when I was 7. So I spent a lot of my time looking out for my cousin. He was into motorsport, all the Hernes that were into the speedway and all that sort of thing. And then that's what kind of made me want to get into it. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't really want to do speedway at the time.
Yep.
But watching all of the crowd go absolutely ballistic every time that Stuart would start from the back of the field and he would just round everyone up and then he'd end up at the front most
There's
races.
probably only 3 people that are going to watch this. It's probably me 3 times. But
And me
for
once.
people watching Speedway in Australia, because obviously it's called different things around the world,
That's
right?
true.
So
Circle track. Yep.
dirt track, oval track, whatever they might call it. Like I think America, they call it Speedway. UK, Europe and that might be different.
They turn one way. So anyway, long story short, it'd start from the back. The crowd would go wild. The place would be sold out all the time. Like Lismore's not a big town. It's tiny. It's in a volcano. No one likes it. Blah blah blah. So anyway,
Fair.
it would always be a good thing. And then that's
Never
as
floods.
a kid, we would go to every speedway. We'd be sitting in the grandstand and we'd be watching all the races. And it was very exciting. Like you'd always be like, he's not going to do it, and the guy next to you'd be like, he'll fucking do it, mate.
Yeah.
You just watch him. And then Stewie would come through. Move forward a couple of years and we get into school where everyone starts getting their licenses and stuff. I was younger than everyone else, so when we went to schoolies and everything, I was underage. So same thing when you get your license and everything. So everyone's driving around on their P plates, telling everyone what Skyline they're going to get because they want to be bloody Brian and all this sort of thing.
Okay.
And rocking up in a Hyundai Getz. So
I
didn't get my license.
Pussy, that bad boy.
I didn't get my license until a year after all my mates did, pretty much. So I decided to buy a motorbike and then realised that they were a dumb, dangerous thing to have.
Yeah.
And then I started looking into cars and what I wanted to do. And all your mates at the time, they're always like, well, I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that and I'm going to get a Supra and whatever. I seen a photo of a MA61 Celica Supra.
Sick.
And I thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yeah.
The flares on the side of it and just the shape of it. It was just so good. And then from there, I was like, I'm going to own one of these cars. And I never did. I was looking around to buy one and whatever. And then I grew up skateboarding. So I didn't really pay attention in school all that much and whatnot. So not all that clued on, not all that clever. Took me a long time to learn how to bolt things together on a car because I didn't know what a spanner was. And growing up skateboarding, left school, went and got a job, continued looking for cars and whatnot, and I ended up buying a non-turbo R33 Skyline for my first car when I was finished driving Mum's Toyota Camry.
Yep. Up the boat.
I got in trouble one day for doing doughies in reverse in it, and I put the front tyre on the belts.
That should be illegal that you got in trouble to do that.
I gave it back to her, and then I was like, "Oh, there's something wrong with the tyre," so she took it into the Oh, Mum will laugh at this.
I'm sending this to your mum.
She took it into the tyre shop, and the tyre guy goes, "Who's been doing burnouts in this car?" And she come home, and I got flogged. So anyway, she put new tyres on it. I wasn't allowed to drive the car again. So I ended up buying a non-turbo R33 Skyline, which was hideous. I thought I'd be sick. I bought this body kit for it, which I don't even know what it was at the time. Didn't know how to paint, didn't know how to prep, didn't know how to do anything. So I was out in the front yard with a knife scraping all the paint off it, because I thought all I knew is that you had to get the paint off it before you could. Dumb as computers
Right.
back then, you had to plug them in, and then your sister would yell at you because she wanted to talk to some bloke on MSN Messenger.
Yeah, true.
Right. It's my turn. I'd get that every night. So anyway, long story short, I'm out there with my knife and I'm scratching the thing up. I ended up just getting it in primer. I never ended up painting it. So the car was like the gunmetal grey colour, and it had this primer body kit on it.
colour over.
Man, it was... I'll need to find a photo for you. It was monster truck height. It had these 17-inch wheels on the front, and I put stockies on the back, so I was a drifter.
Fuck.
So
your car still looks like that now.
Yeah, I know. It's low because it's got no air in the tyres.
Yeah, we've let the tyres out, so it looks like it's really low, but it's not.
Yeah, anyway, so that was my first car, and I painted the body kit and stuff because everyone at the time, all my older mates, Brendan and everyone from Lismore that we used to grow up with, they had Brendan had an AE86 with beams in it that he built while he was on Centrelink.
Sick.
He actually
what a fucking baller.
He actually bought the motor and everything off Brett's good mate Anthony at the time.
Sick.
And he moved the firewall back about 2 inches with a sledgehammer. I remember watching him do that. And then this thing was pretty fast. He gutted it out, had a twin plate clutch. Everyone would be like, "What's wrong with his car?" When he'd pull up and he'd put the clutch in, it'd rattle away. And at the time, him and a few of the older boys, Timmy used to have a 4-door R32, they were like, "We're going to QR." We're in the bush. We had no idea.
Hike.
We had no idea what Queensland Raceway was back then.
Yeah.
QR used to run a Friday night drift where you would get in the car, you'd drive 2 hours up to the track, and they would have a wet skid pen and then the big track.
That's true.
They only had 2 tracks. Now they got 3 or 4. And back then, everyone would be like, everyone would finish work early on a Friday. We'd drive up to the track and then we'd go on skid pen. And then a lot of people would be like, "That's a big trip to go do burnouts in the wet." And then
in a rectangle.
Yeah. So
hey, at least he's being safe.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I suppose you kind of needed it. Oh, actually, no, you weren't taking your car. I was going to say the fucking water would have helped Deeps being NA.
Oh, yeah, it would have. So
anyway, okay, sorry. Yeah. Long story short,
we went for a drive up there to watch Brendan and the boys do burnouts on the wet stuff, and I was like, "This is pretty cool." I'm like, "Let's give this a crack." So the next fortnight, I think it was, there was an event, and I went up there and had a go at it, and I was really, really bad. Because I didn't know that you had to lock the diff or anything like that. So NA33 got R180 in it. It didn't want to spit too well.
About 5 ton on that little diff.
Man, I did the most laps out of anyone, and I don't think I went sideways once.
Okay.
So I got the bloody thrill for it, so I wanted to keep going. And
the adrenaline was high. The wheels were turning 1.
Yeah. So I went and watched a couple of the guys on the track, and it was back then QR didn't have any lights or anything like that.
Yeah,
it was so hard to see people, but they didn't have the fences and that either. So you could stand right up at the barriers and then watch.
Yep.
So we would be sitting there, we'd be watching the guys come through. You'd see them do the arse end of turn 6, and you'd be like, "That was pretty cool," or whatever.
It was.
So,
it was one light. I remember when I started, there was
dangerous.
One light at 3. None in the middle, and 1 on 6, and you go, "Fuck! I hope if I turn here, I can see the white tractor tyres around the inside of the apex. So I think I'm going to make it."
Yeah, so
I wasn't making it. Dung, 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 along the fucking tractor tyres every time.
To the guys that used to do Friday night drift, like us old boys, way back then, you would know that they had the start line. It was 20 metres from the start of the dipper, for example. Like, you couldn't get a run up and throw a backy into it or anything like that. The track was half as wide as what it is now.
100%.
You would take off. By the time you're in second gear, you should be halfway through the corner. Like, it was terrible. Like, back then, we thought that was sick.
Well, I changed into second, being NA, and go, and that was about it. Then straighten out, go again.
So, yeah, we wanted to have a crack at it. So we went home and I gave my good friend Brendan a six-pack because that's how he got paid back in the day. You give him a six-pack, he'd do anything mechanical.
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so he buzzed the diff up. He put old Noah's Ark into the back of it and then welded everything together. And then
it's Brendan Johnson?
Yeah, Brendan Johnson, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, big schlong himself?
Oh,
yeah,
Chiefy,
right.
yeah, the big rig.
Okay.
So
I thought you were talking about him.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said that before. So
no.
Old Schlong McGee.
Because everybody knows who's watching will know him.
Yeah.
You just I was just validating.
Everyone's seen it.
Yeah,
if you haven't, you will now. So Yeah. So Brennan's put some sticks in the diff. We've locked it. I've then worked out that drifting's a bit hard because then the car wants to do the opposite of what it's always done. It spins out non-stop and whatever. So I used to just go out in the street of a night time and just practice handbraking into corners as fast as I could.
You've dobbed yourself in.
Yeah, I
for
did.
all my thousands of viewers. Matt's a street drifter.
I
OG.
on the simulator. Back then you used to play Gran Turismo. So,
yeah. I was talking about that.
Yeah, but I was so embarrassed to do it in front of anyone after I went to
Yeah.
QR and couldn't go sideways that I just used to go out by myself all the time until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and that's all I'd be doing. I'd be doing handbrakies into the corner and then powering out, and then it'd die, and I'd go back and I'd do the same corner over
It's still
and over
sea
and over
time.
again. Yeah,
Still sea time. That's the main thing.
And so eventually I was like, I got a bit cocky and I was like, I'm pretty good at this now. I'm ready to go back and conquer the wet pan.
Shit. Right. Okay. Tell
So
me. I'm on the edge of my fucking seat right here.
Oh, mate, this is a good yarn. So anyway, I'll see you next week.
No, I mean because the skid pan's action packed.
Yeah. Back then.
Like it's fucking flat out first 3,000 RPM.
There was no... To put it in perspective, the easiest way to put it is it's a basketball court.
Yeah.
That's the size of the whole thing. It's wet. Back then it had plastic barriers. It never used to have the metal guardrails.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, but
I used to just slide them out when you were lining up.
You were allowed to run them and give them a knock, but you weren't allowed to damage them or knock them out of the way, which a lot of people did. So we went up there. One of our mates at the time, Steve McMahon, his name is. I'll dob him in if you're watching. How you going, bud? He went face first through the wall at the end. So we were all learning at the same time, sort of thing. He had an SR20 and a KE70. So driving out in the wet pan, you do a sharp U-turn because we didn't know how to drop the clutch, and you drive up the end, and then you drop the clutch and turn in, but it understeered because it was wet.
For sure.
Just head on straight through the wall.
Beauty.
Busted the barriers. That was the night over.
It went from a slant front to a square front real fast.
Yeah. So
Perfect.
he busted that up. I went out there and I was just doing donuts. I worked out that if you look out the window and you put the front wheel, pretend that's the cone there, you could just drive around it, and then all of a sudden the car's going sideways.
Right.
So that was the easiest way to learn how to do donuts for me. And then from there,
Or in Ireland, they call it rings, lad. It's like a really big thing over there.
Rings.
Rings, lad.
Yeah, that sounds.
That's a big
gay as
thing.
fuck.
They love it. Love good donut around a
Yeah.
cone
A couple
anyway.
of blokes talking about rings. So anyway,
That's true as well. I never thought of it that way, but here we are.
this second, there's a reason I'm bringing this so many wet pans up. So this second night we've gone to the skid pad. A whole bunch of these cool dudes rock up, and they had these super low down cars. They had 4-door R33s that were just really, really nice. Camber, wheels on the guards, all that sort of thing. And that's the first time I ever met Marvis. And Marvis had his old RA, I think it was a 60 at the time. I don't think it was a 65.
Yeah.
And it had the RX-7 oil cooler out the front with the lines that went up through the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Like a Bozazuku style?
Bazoku.
Was it? Kaido racer.
Kaido, yeah. And
okay.
then
Cool.
Marv at the time, you couldn't talk to him about anything because he owned the world.
Right.
So, now he just owns the mountain that the government owns. So, anyway, he
keep going.
He was that 80s Toyota guy that just had authentic stuff. He really loved the culture, and he was a real enthusiast for it. And then you've got the other side of that, which is now one of my good mates, which is Rob Gaines. He had a 4-door 33 back then.
Yep.
And the thing was railed. It had nice wheels, at camber, rim on the guard, like real low origin type stuff.
Yeah.
And the dude shredded. He was like, on the wet pen, he was doing figure eight, so I thought he was the world's best, and I still do.
Sheesh.
Shout out to Rob. And from there, I was like, that car is sick. And I was like, I need more doors. That's how I'm going to get better at drifting.
Right.
Anyway, went home, kept trying to learn on the streets and everything, and then and then doing my handbrake turns as I do, the well performed ones. We what did we do then? I can't remember. No, that's right. I was doing handbrake turns.
Yep.
And then I went home and I decided I needed more doors. Someone walked past and it distracted me.
So don't worry about him.
So then I've jumped on Boost Cruising was the forum back in the day.
This was before my time, yeah.
I talk shit to you, I apologise now. I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing handbrake turns.
Keyboard warrior, eh?
Yeah, no.
I got 4 doors, bro.
I did at this point, I had 2. I let one of my good mates drive my car. He went through a breakup at the time. We're like, let's go to Surfers Paradise. That was a sick thing to do back in the day. You go do Mattys through there and show off your your R33 with your primer body kit that was 10 inches off the ground. So if you don't know what 10 inches is, it's a lot.
I want to walk down to one of them clubs rock hard.
Oh, man, I'm going to find a photo for you later. You're just going to love it. And anyway, we're parked at a set of lights. This kid just got his license. He was about as good a driver as I was. And he's just ploughed into the back of my car and just fucking written the thing off. It was pretty punted.
Yeah.
So I was like, a bit upset at the time. I didn't have any money, didn't have a proper job. I worked at the skateboard shop and got paid in skateboards. So that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
And I would have been 17, and then that car got written off, and then I learnt what insurance was. I had no bloody idea. So he was insured. I wasn't because I was broke. So they wrote the car off, and they're like, you can buy it back.
Right.
I was like, I don't know how this works. So anyway, they gave me $3,500, I think, and let me keep the car. And then I sold the car for another $3,500. So I put that money together and then found another couple of $100 here and there. And then I went on Boost Cruising, and there was this 4-door R33 for sale, which was an Impul Edition 4-door R33. So if you know what that is, it's a pretty rare car. And that was my favourite car, even to this day. It was the favourite car I've ever owned, and I owned it for about 10 years before I ruined it. And I was like, Rob's got one. I've now got one. I'm going to be the sickest dude ever. It had an LSD.
Skid pan warrior, baby.
It and then it was a lot easier to drive. It was turboed, so you just put your foot down, you could steer it. I was the roundabout king. There wasn't one in Lismore that was safe when I was around.
Shush.
And then I learnt what high cast was.
Yeah.
Yeah, my other car didn't have high cast. So it turns out if you go real fast, the back wheels like to adjust with toe and stuff that, real bad. So then Brendan and all the guys were like, oh, all these guys are real sick. They go up in the hills and they do fucking skids and stuff. So anyway, I put my car off the side of the mountain and I got stuck there because I was by myself because I'm an idiot. And then, I ended up getting stuck there one night and I had to call one of my mates to come and tow me out with his little Hyundai Getz, and Sam gave me a pull, and then that's
that Getz has got more things than I thought.
Oh, mate,
from the start of this story.
I was so petrified. So anyway, we got the car out, and then Brennan and all the guys, because they're the cooler older guys at the time, they were like, "We're going to go up to Parklands."
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what Parklands was back then either, which is a showground. And they were like, "We're going to go up there and watch the drifting." So then we've gone up there, and then that's when you've got guys like you've got Peter K, Simon Mercer, which is one of the guys that I really looked up to, and then a whole bunch
was he
of
driving
guys.
his 1V then?
No.
Different
this
car.
is long before the 1V.
Oh, yeah.
He had a RA60 Celica.
Oh, sick.
And then he had flares and stuff on it, so it looked like an MA61 Celica
Right.
Super.
Cameron's Bodyworks was back then too. Scuba Steve.
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't around then, but I've heard these stories from a lot of people.
Whole bunch of people. So
Levi.
Levi
was there.
So Levi, Simon Mercer, and PDK at the time were the guys that I looked up to in drifting, because this is competition drifting too. This is stadium drift. And
Grassroots wasn't like a thing, I don't think.
No. Well, it was.
From what I know.
I was just stuck in the grass. That was grassroots.
But the Hyundai gets pulled you. Right, gotcha.
Yeah, so we went up to Parklands. There's this drifting competition, and the track is a stop-start. So literally, you're parked up. The first corner is 20 metres in front of you, and you just do an S. At the back of the S, there's a cement barrier, and then these people were writing their cars.
I've seen video
figure eight track pretty much.
I've seen videos. Not that like camera quality was a good thing back then, I guess, or social media in general. But there is a few YouTube
VHS days. This is what that was.
There is some YouTube clips of it. I think Mez has some stuff as well.
He would, yeah. Mez from back in those days. So
you'll talk shit that long. Xavier's got up because he's had to fucking stretch. We're still on the same question.
I haven't got to the interesting.
Oh, he wants to do a shit?
Yet.
Nearly.
Oh, I was gonna say, look, if you want to go and rip a fatty, you just go hard.
Yeah.
Look, I saw him peed on the ground, but it's just your tap.
Yeah, it's fuck day. We need to fix it.
Oh, okay.
If you want to shit in the sink, it's all good. Kitchen sink, bathroom sink. Anyway,
so these
Stadium Drift, Simon Mercer, Levi Clark.
Yeah.
How did you get into drifting, Matt?
this is how.
Okay.
This is the story.
Right.
Mate. So,
long story short.
long story.
Okay, sorry.
The short version. I've left
Sorry.
so much out.
Sorry, we got off track because Xavier's got a shit.
I left some gutters
You
that I
do.
hit, and I bent LCAs, and I didn't know how to fix them, so I drove my car with the fucking wheel doing this down the road. But that was before. So Mercer, Levi, all
Yep.
those guys, they did competition drifting.
Yep.
And then you hear the announcers talking about, like, back then the commentary was they were trying to get the crowd involved.
Premium.
They were putting everything they could into it, and it's like, this
There
is
was no-
racing coming right up in this 300 horsepower.
Yeah.
Like, the crowd was like 300 horsepower.
There was no Paulie and Matt
Nah.
00 commentary.
Nah,
back
they
then.
were- All they had was one power figure, and what was it? They probably didn't even have microtext back then.
Yeah.
They were just Nistunes probably.
Yeah.
And anyway,
Power FC.
these guys, and then you had, like, Levi always had the crazy wraps on his cars
Yeah.
because they had the signage business and all that. And then these guys were just like, I'd look at them and I'd be like, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Like, the cars weren't styled how we style them now. But
Yeah.
back then in that day and age, no one really knew. As long as you had, genuine wheels on your car, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then that's what got me into proper trying to have a go at drifting. I was like, I would love to do competitions one day.
Okay.
So from there, every Friday that QR was on, I'd go up and I'd do the wet pan and whatever.
Yeah.
And then one guy came up one day and goes, oh, you got to be pretty good to go out in the track. And I was always too scared to have a crack
What
at
year do you reckon this was?
2009.
Holy fuck.
2009, 2010.
I didn't start drifting till end of 2016.
Oh, you got some catching up to do.
Yeah.
So what you need is a four-door.
Oh,
one,
shit.
right?
Sorry, yeah. Tell me your ways.
So anyway, I still haven't learned how to-
Four-door, R180, get Brendan to weld the diff. Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
I still haven't.
Gotcha.
I still haven't learned how to work on a car yet.
Okay.
This is all pre-working on cars.
Oh,
sort of
shit.
thing.
We're going to get, like, to be fair, the couple of things that I have wrote down is timeline related.
Yeah. So I might answer them in my story. you know?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
finish off. You finish
I'll
off.
wrap it up. All right,
okay.
so-
Yeah. All right. All right. Sorry.
I'll wrap it up.
Oh,
so,
yeah. Go.
Anyway, we were.
Go.
Yeah. So,
We're nearly there.
on the talk shows.
No, it's good.
How they start the tick tock.
Yeah.
So you got to give them the answer.
With this, I've got an hourglass, like the
we're
sand one
past an
set
hour.
up, but it goes
You have to be
5
past
hours.
an
It's a real big one. Yeah. And then for Brett's, it's a couple of days.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
gonna.
I've got Brett to make his own. That's fabbed up, ready to go.
I'm pretty sure with Brett's one, they're just gonna put it on a time lapse.
Well, it's going to
It'll
be.
still be 3 hours.
It'll be the fastest fucking sub.
Long time to come your life when you're twice as old.
No, not just that, but like you love to go into great detail with stuff that you're doing and stuff. I find it interesting, so I'm all for it. But once I do Brett down the track, because he's
Yeah.
even more OG of Carmake than you, I'm pretty sure, right?
He's got another 10 years at least on
I'll
me.
use his podcast in parts where it lasts me a whole year's worth of content. So I'll
have to
post
pay him,
Brett's
yeah.
part one in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, December, and then catch up with everybody else.
Don't forget about the hype reels, mate.
Oh,
you can
shit.
chop up the inside,
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
This long story short.
Long story
Oh,
short,
sorry,
Matthew Herne, how did you get into drifting? What caught your eye and how did it start for you? Finish the story, go.
So I used to go watch stadium drift events,
Yes.
Parklands, QR,
Yep,
wet pan
yep,
days,
yep.
whatever. The guys driving, I thought was super sick, and that was awesome. I'd love to do it one day. So I bought a car, started doing burnouts, and then all of a sudden we eventually got to the part where I started doing competitions.
Gotcha.
I did okay, did pretty well.
I've seen you do a competition and you'll absolutely get poo-nannied by another V8 drift car.
Which one was that?
I'm not going to say whose car it is, but it happened at Archfield.
Rob White, I smoked you, dog. Nah.
Wow, now I'm going to have to go all the way through this 3-hour video and put a beep. And I'm not going to do that because I didn't say any names.
No, I got
I was a bit banter, but yeah.
No, yeah, it's all good.
So that was the start. That was like, and then you've.
No, that was me getting back into it.
Okay,
So
so
I'm
we're just going to
older
put a
than that.
pause here.
No. So I started doing drifting comps, and I started getting better and better, and I was progressing.
2000 and
This would have been around 2013
what was the start? What year?
of drifting competitions.
Just drifting.
Oh, drifting 2009.
Okay,
2008.
cool. We got there.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the start.
Okay.
Me finishing school, going and doing that, burnouts. Started doing drifting comps around 2013-ish in the 4-door 33. I then bought a 4-door 32 because I didn't want to wreck the
Oh, yeah.
ankle doing comps and
Cool.
stuff like that.
Yep.
Painted the wheels fluoro green. You'd love that.
Fuck, I do. That's a bit OG tie, Jeff.
Yeah, I had a
big
17 by
green
9
lights.
plus 14 Zelda Tri on the back, so it had dish. So that was cool. No one else was rocking
Right, I
Tris on
didn't
the
fucking
back.
invite you around here to flex on everyone.
Anyway, so I was doing that. And I couldn't keep the wet out of the car. So, so then I started doing drift comps in that. Ended up selling the car not too long after, and I bought a heap of street cars, blah, 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 going through a whole bunch of different things, trying a whole bunch of stuff. And then I started probably having a go at drifting comps when I started just using the 4.33, the Impul. Probably around 2014 into 15.
Yeah.
And that's when the guys like Mercer and Brendan Johnson and all those guys were heavily into it. They were all raceline events.
Yep, I remember that because you did a Matsuri in the 33 one time.
Yep.
There's a photo, there's a quick video of it in a Scotty Mitchell video.
In a hit and run video.
Or hit and run video,
yeah, that's
maybe?
probably 2015,
it is.
I reckon,
It's filmed by Scotty.
Yeah,
But yeah.
That would have been probably one of the last times I drove it.
Yeah.
For I parked it up, then went full street car with it.
Yeah.
And I did pretty well. Ended up getting Queensland #1 in the Special Olympics for one of the rounds.
That was
pretty
last
cool.
week.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I did that. I could run faster than anyone.
Yeah, beauty.
I got it.
It looked cool. Obviously we weren't friends back then, but just in the videos and photos that you've showed me, it was a cool car.
Yeah.
It'd be still like, it's still relatable cool now.
Yeah,
it's never gone away.
Yeah.
That style of car, it's the simple recipe, how I tell everybody the same thing. It's good paint, low, genuine wheels, good fitment. That's like bare minimum.
Yeah.
Bare minimum way to make a car look mad.
Yeah, so I didn't know how to answer your story without a long story.
Okay.
Because you asked different questions and they all have different answers.
Yeah,
all
look,
on the same timeline.
Tangents happen.
Style.
Right.
I got all my style of what I think a car should be based off Rob Gaines.
Okay.
So that's what his cars were: low, rim on guard. Like he didn't have big dish wheels or anything like that. Like they were all monoblock.
Yeah.
And they were just stupid low, camber to make them fit, and just drive the thing. So that's where
Friday night drifts. Mine's kind of the same, to be fair. My story. Not going to get into that, but because this isn't about me, this section. But
you're the host, mate.
Yeah, I don't want to talk out my ass, but I do that anyway.
Don't ya?
We both do. But so you went to QR, hung out with the older boys because they were doing it, seen that it was fun, got a car, then watched some stadium drift and thought, I'm going to take it more serious.
Yeah.
Cool. I enjoy hearing that side of the story when it doesn't go for 9 hours.
Okay, yeah, I could have just said that. But you asked me 7 questions.
Sorry, just in general, I find it interesting no matter what, because everyone has a different story of how they got into doing this shit, right?
So I still to this day would love to jump in a 1,200 horsepower car that's set up for comps and have a crack at it.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't build my own car and go and do it, but I would love to have a crack at it. Like,
no, for sure.
If the opportunity came up,
We've talked about this before. I've talked about this before. I do too. I take full appreciation. You know what changed my mind with more stuff like that is when I started going to NZ to drive a lot, because NZ guys, especially in the comp series, fucking really engineer their car. And that's never really interested me in the fact we're all about, ours are too to a degree, but it's nothing like that. Like some of the cars in, say, D1 NZ Pro, they're nearly a fucking WRC car. Like, they're fucking crazy.
They cut the crap out of everything.
I agree. Like, the 1,000 horsepower in a crazy gripped up, it would be a cool experience.
I would just like to, even if it's just like, a simpler competition like World Time Attack. It's a big thing in Australia, but in terms of drifting around the world, it's not that big.
Yeah.
Just having a go at that one year, for example. Like, it's, I've always liked, another thing on styling as well is like, I haven't just got my style that I wanted to build cars from Rob and all that back in the day.
Yeah.
When it got further along, and I ended up meeting Friends Through Friends, which is where I met Brett.
Yep.
So he came and cut the whole back off my Corona one day, and I didn't know how to fix it. Brett, everything used to be stupid wide 15-inch wheel, stupidly low. Whatever hits the ground, you cut it off, you keep lowering it until it looks sick, and then all of that. So that's when I built this car. This is the first small wheel car I built. I used to have a K70 back in the day, which I thought was cool. Nothing compared to this or anything that we do through Carmake Revive. And then that then became a new style, and now I preach it. Like, this is...
For sure.
This, to me, is the only way to build a car.
Yeah.
Like, I love the big wheels. I love the stupid big dish on the back and everything, but...
I thought it was strange, because I only know you guys for little wheels, right? Yeah. But then I was kind of like, not weirded out, but I was like, I'm going to see how Brett finishes this V35 for Katie, because it has wheels that are like 4 times the size of what you guys usually run.
Yeah, it's got a 18 by 12
that
on the back
goes
of
to
it.
show the same recipe that I've been saying that we've all been done. That's been done for years. Low, wide down machines is what you guys say.
It's preach.
It's good
that's
paint,
trademark too.
good wheels.
Steal it. Yeah.
Whoa,
Wide rim
whoa,
down,
whoa!
down low
I'm getting
machine.
sued.
Good friends, exciting driving.
Shit.
Carmake Revive.
Well, one podcast in, and I'm getting cancelled. So
that's all right, mate.
But,
we both
yeah.
are.
okay, cool.
So there you go. So small wheel engineering stuff. So I learned how to do everything that I
Fucking, how do you even know what my next question is?
Well,
You pre-read
starting,
it.
mate,
To be
yeah.
fair,
Oh, here we go. Well, I'll just wait then.
the fab side of
Okay,
things
yeah.
is in there, right?
Yeah. Do you want me to answer
But no, because the next timeline,
it? Like a short.
if you could shorten it like a lot,
Okay, ready? All right.
you don't have to.
I'll do it really quickly.
Okay. We don't need to fire off questions. We've still got time. Brett or Xavier, how are we going for time?
46 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
We can double it.
I don't want it to be that's crazy. That's the first question.
Nah.
Anyway,
No,
I was thinking like an hour and a half, hour 45. If you're watching this,
That's heaps. I'll be asleep in an hour.
when you're watching this,
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in the comments and tell me
Yeah.
how long you think I should do the next one for.
Yeah,
Hour half?
there you go,
Hour
yeah.
45.
Yeah.
So when I upload this, you go in the comments and let me know. Because nobody else is going to watch this.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
yeah,
sweet. All right, cool,
Can I
cool,
just
cool,
tell you
cool.
now?
Nah, wait till I
Mate,
upload it so I get a view.
Well, what if the people at home want to hear the rest of the first story?
Fuck, all right.
We'll do another episode. If you,
We'll do some smoke. Look, if anyone wants this, we're going to do email. You can email Matt and he'll send you out his book.
Yeah.
It's How Did I Get Into Drifting?
yeah, it is. How drifting ruined my life.
No, it's
by
cool.
Matty Herne.
Like, as far, that's what
Yeah.
This is how when I thought about doing the podcast, I didn't want it to be like super serious or anything like
No,
that.
yeah.
Because the funny shit like that, of the banter and all that, that's what makes shit so much funnier. Sure, it's probably not funny to everybody else because we know each other on a personal level. But anyway,
You keep saying that. I haven't said it once yet, though.
as I was saying,
what's the next
The next
question,
question I thought of was, I wanted you to tell me how, from what you know, because I know Brett's story when I do Brett on the potty,
Yeah.
eventually will be different,
Yeah.
is how did Carmake Revive start? Long
Okay.
story short.
So, I'm not an original member of Carmake Revive. I'm one of
I
the-
know this,
I'm
but
one
I
of
want to
the-
know what you think the origin is of when you joined.
When I joined.
Yes.
That's an even harder one because I joined and I had no idea.
Do
what the
that.
fuck
Do
I was
answer
doing.
that. When you
Corona.
When I joined, I bought a XT130 Corona.
Yes, which is the
And-
one you have in the shed.
Yep.
At home. Yeah, okay.
I didn't know Brett at this time.
Right.
Right. So, one of my best mates, Zach McDonald, a few of you might know the car. He had this RT142, which is a Toyota Corona wagon at the time.
Okay.
He put a 6-litre LS in it.
You talking about
it was-
Speedway, Zach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speedway Zach,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bad Zach.
Dirt track Zach. So anyway, Zach had this Corona wagon that he wanted to build for forever with an LS in it. He built it, and then he wanted to fit these big wheels that he used
I
to.
just had an accident.
This is why my stories go so long, mate, because you're a fucking hazard.
Keep talking,
So-
because I realise I can just take the microphone to the fridge. Would you like a bottle of water?
No, I've got.
Okay.
I bought one. Yeah.
Grab you a Coke?
Yeah.
2 Cokes and a water. Keep going, Matt. Brett and Xavier are listening.
Yeah.
Can you grab a wheel? Yeah,
Anyway,
sure.
I'll wait for you guys.
Quick
What?
intermission, sorry.
So anyway, heaps of viewers just turned in. So welcome. Pretty much what happened was Zach had this Corona wagon and it had to have 15-inch wheels on it. The wheels that he had on it were on the back of his MA61 Celica Supra. They were
Yeah,
a
just whatever.
15 by 10, negative 50 something. They were
there's
a
a
big 15-inch wheel. They have no hope in hell fitting a live axle Corona wagon. So that's where Brett came in, and he was like, "Oh,
So
I'll
my
just
question
make you
was,
some metal."
How did you
guards."
get into drifting? I'm joking, keep going. I was listening.
So anyway, that's how Brett came onto the scene, and then he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm gonna make these metal guards or whatever." And I knew Brett's 8.6 from back in the day, which, if you know RC cars, it looked identical to an RC car, but it was a real life car. The thing was stupidly low, it had raised chassis rails in it, modified everything, SR20.
75 different motors in it.
No, it only had one. It had an
That
SR20,
motor's still going.
and it went.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Here
Mumbles.
it's Mumble's car.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so it's
Mumble's
Mumble's
shell.
shell.
Okay,
And,
right.
I mean, K-Works cut all of it out and put heaps of other shells in it. But
Yep.
yeah. So you guys keep distracting me. This is why I keep going on. So
I'll just fucking leave if you want.
am. I gotta
Sorry,
go
I'll
back.
sit out the back here.
you guys come back tomorrow and I'll finish this story. So Zach needed metal guards fabricated for the back of his car. Brett came around and fabricated the metal guards in the back. And
Yep.
I've always wanted to learn how to do it. I wasn't very talented at this time. And then I said to Zach, I said, do you mind if I come around and give this guy a hand? I didn't. Brett was like, fuck off. I need to do this myself. You can watch.
He wouldn't
though.
do that.
So
Brett would not do that.
Brett was pretty... No, he didn't.
It was Saturday. He didn't do that.
Yeah, no, he didn't. So Brett would come around of an afternoon. They'll be like, Brett's coming around today. So I'd get around to Zach's at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. Brett would rock up at 9 at night, and then he'd start fabricating. So he made these metal guards for the back of this Corona.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, I want to copy these and do these on mine. So I watched and studied how he did it or whatever. So then we go forward probably a year and a half, 2 years later.
Yeah.
I wanted to build my dream car, which was a notchback RA65 Celica.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Couldn't find one. I was looking for years. I'm still looking now. If you got one, hit me up. So I bought a XT130 Corona, which is the ugliest Corona you can possibly get, unless
like
you
'em.
rail it.
Yeah.
Quad headlight, chrome bumper, best thing in the world. Xavier's arguing with me, but he doesn't know anything. So, anyway, how I came into Carmake Revive was I had this Corona. I wanted to build a 4-cylinder Toyota engine car.
Yep.
Had to be 4-cylinder, had to be Toyota engine in the Corona. So I was like, it's either beams or 3RZ.
Yeah.
No one did a 3RZ back then, so I was like, let's do a turbo 3RZ.
Yeah.
I did that, dummied the motor up. Brett was coming around to work on Zach's car because I lived with Zach at the time. And then all of a sudden he's like, what are you doing with this fucking thing? And I was like, I'm going to lower it. I'm going to put 15-inch wheels on it. It's going to be sick or whatever. So I bought some 15x10s because that's what Zach did.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's easy. You just do what he did and you put the guards on and all the bullshit. So, and I was like, I don't want live axle, just springs hanging around in there. So I was like, I want to do coilovers. So I bought some brand new Power by Max 8.6 coilovers. And
Fuck, that would have been big dollar coilovers back then too. They still are to be fair.
They were sex. They were...
They still are. Gold boys.
Oh, they're rust now because it's been in the car for 40 years and I never finished it. But long story
just
short,
being honest.
I was like, I took a few measurements and I was like, I reckon these will fit in through the standard shock mount part because the chassis rails on them kind of go around. And I'm like, I can fit a coilover through there without thinking that a live axle car diff does this.
Right.
Just use suspension.
Yeah.
Would have never worked. So I put these coilovers in there and then I was like, fuck, it doesn't work. The top of them's out through the parcel shelf. It was ugly as hell. Brett's then come around and seen it. It was on blocks. I had the suspension out of it. It looked like it was just super laid out and I had these wheels on the back of it that didn't fit in the guards. And then Brett's like, what are you doing with this car? And I was like, I want to turn it into a drift car, blah, blah, blah. I told him my plan and he was like, oh, that could be pretty cool. And then I was like, I can't make this work. And then Brett was like, you have a grinder. And I was like, yep, no worries. And he cut the whole inside of the car out. Boot, sheeting, strut towers, fucking everything. So from the back of the driver's seat to the very back of the boot, there was nothing in there. The whole fucking thing disappeared. I didn't know how to do anything at this. I was struggling to bolt a motor into a fucking car. So I was like...
Brett ruined your life in one grinder.
I was like, he's grinding for a while. He must be cutting a big fucking hole. And then all of a sudden he's like, you come here and put a stand under the back of the car. And I'm like, okay. And we've done that. And then the fucking floors come out. The chassis rails have come out. It's just a big hole. And I was like, I can't fix this fucking thing. I was like, you just fucked my car. And he's like, and then I to this day, I tell other people now and I laugh about it because I can see why it's funny. He's like, it's just metal. Don't worry about it. Put it back in. I was like, I couldn't even cut a hole in the fucking
You fucking
thing.
tell me that.
Yeah, well, yeah. So
I don't know how to turn on a welder.
Yeah, and it's burned into my brain. He's like, don't worry about it. It's just metal. We'll put it back in. I'm like, fuck, okay. And then I was like, is he coming back?
That's why there's still no rear end in the Corona.
It
has a rear end in it.
Brett comes back around one day and he's like, he's seen me fucking around. I'm trying to make seat rails for this fucking Speedway seat I had sitting there and whatever. And he's like, what seats do you want to put in? I'm like, I want to put brides in it. And I was like a bit of a poor person at the time. So I was like, I want to put brides and stuff in it. He's like, I've got some sitting at home. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, do you want to sell them? And he's like, I'll do you a deal. You paint the car orange. I didn't know what orange was at the time.
Yep.
And I will help you to the nth degree.
Which is fucking this, if anybody's...
magnificent Maserati.
Yeah, it's Bollard, DHL, Rockstar Games.
It's red hot. So anyway, he was like, I'll help you to the nth degree under the condition car goes orange. I've got these seats. I'll give them to you for what they owe me and whatever. And then, I'll help you put your car back together.
For sure. I get that, but I feel like there's also a personal friendship here, right? You didn't go from, you just cut my back of the car out to, what seats do you want in that?
Yeah, no.
Oh, if you paint it orange. There's a bit of a friendship here.
I can tell you
Brett
right
didn't go,
now.
if I cut the back of that out, put a seat in, I might put him in a drift team.
No.
Shit.
No, so
Brett was brutal back then.
No. So Zach,
Daddy Brett.
So back then, Zach was meant to be in Carmake.
Right.
And when I say meant to be, because he's always been a member and whatever, but
Yeah.
he doesn't always follow the rules, young Zach. So,
Right.
So Zach,
Bad Zach.
bad Zach. So it was the same thing with Zach's car, right? He'd come around, he'd fabricate the guards and everything for it, and then Zach painted it white. It didn't go orange, and So Brett's come around, we've done all the bullshit, and then we've made the deal, and I'm like, yep, sweet, no worries, that sounds fantastic. This dude's a wizard, he can obviously do anything. And then, so that was it. So Monday nights, we used to do Carmake Revive nights.
Oh yeah,
this is where
I've heard you guys
relationship
talk
started.
about this.
Yeah. So at the time, I just knew Brett as Zach's mate that could build anything.
Right.
And then it turns out he could. So then we did electric steering in it. And
Yeah.
then from there, I just started working with Brett. And he was like, I'm doing this. And then we used to work out of the machine shop, out of a race car fabricating shop down in... shout out to Grant from Pro Sport. So we used to go and work out the back of Grant's shed where Brett rented space off him.
Okay.
And he was like, I do fabricating and everything down here. Come down and I'll teach you how to do stuff. It'll help you pay for your car, all that sort of thing. So I then became Brett's offsider. And from there, we just spent every night.
Best apprentice ever.
So
Like Xavier's chucking up a stick.
you got big boots to follow, bud. So now that you've mentioned it, how you just said it before, that does sound a bit weird because there was no relationship there.
Oh, dude,
we
I would have
developed it
said,
afterwards.
Brett, how about go fuck yourself and paint it whatever colour I want?
No,
You've just cut the arsehole out of my car.
Yeah, no,
And now you want to put a seat in, you haven't put no steel back in the back of it.
I'll tell you what, I was convinced it was going to the scrapyard, man. Like I've seen speedway cars
Let
get
me check that for a
chopped
sec.
in half.
That's
and
why I see the
whatever.
green lights on. Yeah, beauty.
Yeah, green light. So,
Copy. That means go.
Go.
So yeah, I've seen speedway cars and stuff get chopped off. You chop the roofs off and you put the roll cages in and all that sort of thing. So I would like to say probably 97% of everything I know in terms of building cars, geometry, steering, fabricating, all that sort of thing from Brett.
I thought about this yesterday when I was having a moment down here after Matt left because I was just thinking of some podcast stuff. But the cool thing that because obviously you guys see yourself differently to how we might from the outside in, right?
Yeah.
I love that in the team of Carmake Revive, pretty much every single one of yous, yous are all a bunch of talented fucks, right? You're sick at fab. Brett's insane with the brains. Steve's really smart with the technology stuff and wiring and how cars work. Benny Thomas is the same.
Yeah.
Paulie's a beast with media, stuff like that. John's just a beast because it's John, and he's also the king. I don't even need to say what talents he has.
John can pull a pun from 40 miles away. I've never known anyone like you look over at John, you have a conversation with him, and he's fucking laughing, and you've got no idea why he can't.
You don't
talk.
need when you're the king when you're the longest running king of halfway hangers. You don't even need to be talented.
Oh, he is too.
You don't even need to be talented. He's still the king.
He is. So,
I only got to be king for a year, and he's going on what, 2?
Yeah, we changed his name in the group chat to King John. So
it could be King John forever.
Yeah,
EVA.
360 Dan, which is now we've changed.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So
I didn't mean no disrespect to the others, but what I was thinking yesterday when I was thinking to myself, it's cool that you guys can all bounce off each other in ways to different skills and different ideas of how you would do it for the best outcome.
My favourite part is that we're all individuals, like in ourselves as well. We're not the same bunch of guys that hang out and do the same things all the time. Everyone has their own little gimmicks and interests and stuff like that. And even car styling, like everyone's cars are styled completely different just on what they like. And that's a very, very cool thing.
That's true. So that question of how you joined Carmake, and the next question was, anyways, how did you get into fab? But that's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Majority of it. So
exactly.
I can add a little bit more into it. Just
obviously with your work, you don't have to say what you do for work because I know some people get weirded out about that. But with what you do for work too, it requires a pretty big skill set brain-wise. I'm fucking so dumb. I couldn't do that anyway. I couldn't hardly count. But
So I can barely count.
I know how to make a car look good and drag on the ground.
You can count. So, yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm a fitter and turner by trade.
Yeah.
Right? So I know how to use a lathe and a mill, and I can machine parts, and I can make stuff to get out of a situation.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of learned how to, fix things here and there. Like, we got your car going at the track after me and you came together and you hit the wall.
Which time?
Well, the first time, your car turned off because you had no
The
fuel in it.
first time was 1,000,000% my fault.
The second
we
time-
drove that many laps. I've never run out of fuel. It happened.
It's a matter of time.
I didn't crash
when
with
you're
myself.
driving like that.
Anyway,
No.
for sure. And then
Second time, pulled the handbrake. So anyway,
second time, we're blaming it on Gavin. Fuck you, Gav.
suits me. Yeah,
But not fuck you, Gav. Love you,
How dare
Gav.
you have a nice car that drives really well? So
That's if you think about that too. That's halfway hangs 10, right? And then we had obviously that other crash last year. That's a big gap in between, and we've got
We've
so
done some
much
driving.
better
Yeah,
driving
yeah.
wise since that.
That's
personally.
what I keep saying about Steve. Me and
It's a
Steve
lot of
is-
driving. We drive a lot. We do like
and we don't drive half-assed either. Like we be
definitely,
dumb.
like
we do dumb shit.
Pretty do, yeah. Like it's cool, but like it shows that we've progressed. Like me, you,
I've
same with
always-
like because we are, and we're bringing our friends
Yeah.
to events and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They are as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I say something, do you?
I'm going to put a rope around it, and I'll put the hoist up.
Yeah, as long as you're quiet. The thing that I like about that us driving together though is that I believe that the cars are evenly matched. So I run a small tire on the back.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to the 20550 Club.
Yeah, you.
And then you run a 225, but you run camber.
Yeah, 235. Yeah.
So oh shit.
It's a big upgrade there.
Yeah, no, that's a.
To be fair, it could have been your car would have been fast if I still stayed. Back in the day, I'd only run 2 O's and 2 1s because they were cheap.
That's just what man's.
And
run.
it could. Well, I had to do it on a 9.5, 18. So if they weren't on 40 psi, they were under. They're popping off the bead, them bad boys.
Yeah.
But then also you can just row gears when you've got 40 psi cold. Man, you just
Yeah, all of a sudden you're 6
But
speeds and 8 speeds.
They are. I think. We've talked about this many times with my own car. It doesn't make sense how it even moves with that much camber.
Yeah.
But I guess we've just always put it down to tight horsepower because it doesn't make much power.
I've always put it down to just that it's that good setup. It's like 330-ish horsepower, and then
300.
SR at anything below 350, in my opinion, is the recipe.
Yeah.
Like it'll last forever.
I think that works well, but because I know I can go and do a big, wide lead. So you can jump up and then you'll swap over, and I don't need to be fucking need to dive in here.
Yeah, I wonder,
Start close,
wonder where the
finish
bloke's
close is what
going.
Brent Massey always told me, which is perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool. The last couple of years, I think with how much driving we've been doing, it's definitely helped a lot.
The cars look great together as well.
See-
Driving style too.
Yeah, similar. I would say Brett, Brett just
just
said,
mad
similar
dogs.
driving. Yeah, Brad, they're super mad dogs. But that's it's just a part of seat time, and we've talked about this, and I like that Chop talked about this recently too. Is there's finding a balance with your car being super slammed, sick fitment, genuine wheels, and the way we like our cars to look. There's also a balance of making that car drive really good.
That's a bit of speedway coming out of me.
Yeah.
I did a bit of speedway there. If I didn't cut my story in half, for a while though, I used to race an AM Cup. So you can make a setup change, for example, in speedway, and it'll change the way the whole car feels. You go from the front to the back real bloody quick. Drift cars are not quite as much as that, but in this day and age now, the way geometry is changing and everything, and the way all of the other companies like GK Tech and all that, they're making everything to fix the geometry. They're making it to actually suit a drift car. Back in the day, no one gave a crap what a drift car was. They didn't understand how it worked. They said, stiff suspension, small tyre, heaps of PSI, go blow the back off it.
Yeah.
Whereas now
for
we're
sure.
actually trying to drive fast. We're trying to drive forward. We're trying to do everything. So, like Brett's cars, for example, they're stupidly low. They shouldn't function. They slide all over the road because it's metal on the road pretty much. But we cut the crap out of everything. We change everything. We lift everything up to try and make the geometry back to normal to make the cars fast. Like, it's not a standard S13 in the back of it. It looks very simple, but we try to progress all the time to make the car faster. Like,
For sure, that works for you. That works for you for the fact of that you can do that. I don't have the brains to that. So the polar opposite to that is my car's nearly stock in the back.
I tell so many people that, and they just don't believe it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't name half the parts that are on his car because he never put them in.
Look, this is true. We've spoke about this, right? I didn't realise I had Cusco front coilovers today. I thought they were D-Max.
And he goes, I thought they were. I said, I was talking to Paulie about this the other day. I'm like, this dude has no idea what's in his car. All he knows is that it's low and it's sick.
Look, you're 100% right. I've had this. There's only one explanation that I can think of for this. I've had the same shit in my car for 10 years.
Yeah.
I can't remember what's in there because I've never changed any of it.
Never had to.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Like Xavier said, then if it's not broken, don't fix it. But, that's the polar opposite to you can cut and weld and you have the brains to be able to make stuff and try stuff. I don't, and I never have. I've just drifted the car exactly how it is, and if something breaks, then I fix it.
Yeah.
And I generally will replace it with something better, unless it's bushes. I'll just put a rubber bush back in.
Yeah.
Because it works.
Yeah. What I will tell you, though, about modifying stuff, I've got it wrong 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
It takes a long time to get it right. Like
For sure.
You think you've got it worked out, and it's just trash.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone backwards so much more.
For
than
sure,
I've gone
but then the
forwards,
recipe of, like, say, for what we know, for, like, S chassis and stuff like that, the recipe is always there to go back to know where you could go back to for it to
100%.
work.
Yeah, and now you've got that style of Japan coming back into the way that people are driving now. You've got people like Chop. He's an advocate. He loves that street style, and he loves that. Even like the way they drive in Japan, like that's what everyone wants to see in Australia. Like you got the comp cars, they come in, they arse drag, or they do like an underpower scando or whatever. And he's talking about the snap. He wants the cars to snap.
I think the cool part with these days with how drifting is, along with social media and people who represent drifting in the right way. I remember talking about the fact of to get the information from people that have done it before or what that person runs. Say like myself, what you run, right? I remember back in the day, I messaged... I was a big Charlie Hadfield fan. I loved his car styling.
Yeah. Style King, yeah.
I asked him how he mounted his CA front lip, and I got absolutely ripped a new arsehole.
Yeah, they bolt on, mate.
I didn't even know. But that's what I mean. Like, if someone messages me saying, hey, dude, how does your wheels clear the guard and all that stuff, the information from the internet, social media, people who represent the sport, people who have done it and learnt from their mistakes and... or an advocate to pass that on that information, it's easier to know these days.
I think I was talking to, I don't know if it was Brett or John or one of the boys at Matsuri that we went to recently.
Yeah.
And this kid came up and he was asking us a heap of questions about super basic stuff or whatever. And then we just forget that we've been doing it for that long.
Yeah.
That obviously we know the answer. So it's
sure.
just like, you always forget that you've been doing it for that long because it's just second nature, right? We're just like,
that's what we do.
It's the same as people playing soccer or whatever on the weekend.
Yeah,
like, that's just
yeah.
their hobby that they do.
Yeah, we can't do anything else.
Yeah.
No, we can't do anything else. I would be so bored.
I've tried.
Yeah, I fully get it. There's so many different ways. There's so many different social media outlets, internets. Like obviously forums and stuff back in the day were the main source of guidance or like how people did stuff.
To come back. I thought like when Lashy brought back Secret
fuck
Drift,
forums. I don't like reading
super
shit. I want to watch a video and go, fuck, that's right.
As long as it's got pictures.
I want to.
Well, that's true, pictures.
That's what the forums
Yeah.
were good for. You're like, oh crap, how did I make this Toyota gearbox fit this engine? And they'll be like, you got to use this.
I don't mean fuck forums because there's obviously it's in the timeline of motorsport and stuff of how we are to how it is today.
We're just lazy now. You can literally just find a like.
I have you.
AI will make it.
No, I just have you.
Oh, you got me on.
You got a brain. I go, Matt, Brett, how do I fix this? Fuck, this is out of my brain capacity.
Yeah, it just keeps going up the chain.
I was just asking how do I pump up this tyre. The last one I wanted to touch on is...
Get it out.
All right.
Why is there a mark at 3?
The last question, the last point I have on there is, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this of how this come about because I feel like there's a sorry, there's some shat in my throat.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's out, no homo. I think these things that you make personally helped bump you guys up to another level with promotion wise for yourself is the drift carts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Obviously, you, Brett, apprentice Xavier, the drift carts become. I'm curious. The question is, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get it out. I'm fucking mesmerised.
I already know the question. So you want to know how the idea and how we...
Bam! We talked about this today, so don't think like you're smart right now. I told you this question earlier.
the drift,
You're smart, son.
just to be 100% transparent, the drift cart, the drift cart thing when it came about was 100% Brett.
Yeah.
Brett is the biggest.
It was the
kid.
scooter, hey? Was it the scooter that started?
Yeah, but we'll
Okay.
get to that.
Right.
So Brett is the biggest kid you'll ever meet out of absolutely anyone.
Can
No
confirm.
matter who's around. He's, how you going? It's 6 o'clock in the morning and he's not a morning person. But the drift cart thing was Brett and Pete, which is the 2 OG members from Carmake Revive before I joined. Brett, Pete and John. So Brett and Pete both bought these mobility scooters. So we were paddock bashing one day down at Bad Zach, Dirt Track Zach, if you will. We were paddock bashing
He's
down
a
at the
fucking popular
farm.
guy, Zach, and I've
He
only
is.
seen him about 4 times.
Yeah, he's just as bald as you are now. So
Fuck. He must be a sexy beast.
I didn't recognise him. I haven't seen him in a while, and I met him, and I was like, "Where's this fucking other bloke?" And
Yeah.
that was him.
I didn't realise Zach was so, like, I don't know. I've obviously we've been to dinner and stuff with him, and he's been at stuff, but I didn't know he dated back that far.
Yeah, no, he's been around.
I might get him on.
Forever.
Hey, do you remember that time Matt told me about when he started drifting?
He'll be like, "Oh, that guy." That's exactly how he'll say it too. You're like, "Do you actually hang out with him?"
Yeah.
So anyway,
Okay.
or he'll start every story. He'll ring me, and I haven't talked to the dude in, I don't know, 3 or 4 months or whatever. He'll move across the other side of the world, and he'll come back and he'll ring me, and it won't be, "Hey mate, how you going?" It'll be, "Do you remember that time that I picked you up from the valley?" And I'm like, "Oh, what do you want? Fuck ya."
That was last weekend.
So anyway, back to what was it? The drift cart question.
Yeah,
So-
drift carts.
Brett and Pete built these mobility scooters. We were paddock bashing down in Nimbin at Bad Zach's place, and then there was these 3 scooters sitting over in the corner, and Brett has gone over and he's had a look at what he's like, "Oh, what are you doing with that? How much do you want for them?" And what do you want for them? $60 or something?
35 each.
35
bucks each. And then Brett wanted to do some bargaining because he was shopping at the day.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Real time Facebook marketplacing.
and he goes, $35 each, delivered to Brisbane.
Sheesh.
So we're in Nimbin.
Fuel
by
was
the
cheap
way.
then too, but-
Over. It was. So he's like, "You betcha, I didn't have $35 before this conversation."
Right.
So he's got that times 3. So they've taken these mobility scooters to Brett's house, and then Brett's like, "I'm going to build a drift cart on them," which is the mobility scooter that everyone's seen on the internet. If you haven't, go back on the Carmake Revive Instagram and you'll see a video of it.
Yeah.
These things are sick. So Brett ended up putting go-kart wheels on it, like 7 degrees camber on the front. He put a 4-speed quad bike motor, quad bike engine
motor.
at the time,
Was it?
which we didn't
True.
realise that when you use those engines, the gears are backwards. So down's up, up's down.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. So it takes
backwards
you gotta wrap
sequential.
You got to wrap your brain. And yeah, they were a semi-automatic, so they
Right.
didn't have a clutch.
Yeah.
And then, the thing was just sick. He modified the crap out of it, rebuilt the frame for it, mounted the engine in the back, chain drive, disc brake, all that sort of thing, and then put all the panels back on it and painted it orange
Yeah.
and grey on the back fascias and things like that, because that's what the cars originally were. Like on the inside of mine, it looks like Woodridge Pearl. And
Woodridge Pearl. That's
Woodridge
the best
Pearl.
name ever for fucking Nardo Grey.
Oh, mate, Luke Fink's bloody cars.
Oh.
Woodridge Pearl. So,
Fuck, someone's going to send this to Luke. Anyway.
I've said it to him before, so he'll just say that guy's an idiot. So, anyway,
That's a pretty good name for it, but...
before the Woodridge Pearl, so Brett and Pete, there's a sick photo from back in the day, and they're both at the 7-Eleven on the drift scooters, putting fuel in the front of their little bloody jerry cans that are there, and then we took them to All Jap Day, I think it was. All
I
Jap
think
Day,
I
and then
remember
we
this.
took
It was
them to-
like prior way, or I was into cars, but I
this
didn't
would
have
be
this.
like 2014, maybe.
Yeah, I was
2015.
around. I lived here. I lived on the Gold Coast then.
Yeah. So anyway, they took these things to like All Jap Day and little markets and whatnot, and they rode them around in car parks and stuff. And then we put the sleeves on the back of them, the poly sleeves to make them drift. They took them to Archerfield one day, and it was stupid.
Fuck, I remember. I was there.
Yeah,
I was
oh,
definitely there. It must have been the reveal.
That was before they did the track, so it was so bumpy and the frames were bottoming out, and it was like melting the sleeves.
I
and everything
remember.
off it.
I was there. I swear I was there.
Super hot day.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit, we went to a Matsuri, and then everywhere we took them, people were like, "Fucking how much? Sell the thing to me,
Yeah.
build me one or whatever." And then we're like, "No, Brett wouldn't sell them." And he's like, "But how can we make these into something that he could actually do that with?"
Yeah.
And that's when the drift cart idea came to fruition. Was all right. These things took over 1,000 hours to fabricate.
Yeah.
They were. Luckily, Brett being a wizard, he made jigs for everything, so they made 2 of them. But same thing, too time-consuming, too hard. Where do you get the mopeds from? All that sort of thing. Like, where do you get the shells and stuff? So then he's like, let's build something from scratch, with the end goal being that he wanted to put blow-molded, like your RC cars. You can put different front ends, back ends, lights, all that sort of thing on them. So then the drift kart idea came around, and then the original one that we built is the one that Brooklyn has now, and we still have it.
Yeah.
We'll have that one for forever, and it's a slightly smaller scale version.
Yeah. Yep.
Still has 90
yep.
degrees of lock. We fabricated at Grant's workshop.
Because obviously there's people that will be listening, not watching. But the carts that you guys, where it is up to Brooklyn's now, it's a literally you sit on it in a cool little seat.
Yeah.
You got a cool steering wheel. You got a little start switch. You got your battery motor, and obviously adjustable stuff around it.
Yeah.
But you also have throttle at your foot.
Yeah.
You got your brake pedal, and you got a clutch pedal if you want the manual one. But you also have the shifter on the side.
Yeah.
And the hydro handbrake.
So
it's not just.
So the easiest...
I'll chuck a clip in. Xavier, fuck getting it out of your car. Fucking pain in the ass.
You're not getting no clout here, man. So long story...
Oh, fuck. Welcome to the roast of Xavier Campbell.
So long story short, Brett's wife, Katie, has grown up around go-karts and things like that. And we're like, oh, maybe we'll do a go-kart frame. You can pick them up secondhand all the time or whatever. But then we're like, you can't take it anywhere. The things are absolutely huge. So the scaling of them, Brett, when he originally pitched it, he was like, you have to be able to pick it up with one person.
Yeah.
You have to be able to put it in the boot of a small car.
Gotcha.
And how do you do that? So we made the steering wheels collapsible, made it so the seat comes off easily, all that sort of thing. And then also he's like, well, let's make them fully customizable.
Yeah.
So you can change the dashes, the gauges, you can put underglow on them, you can put different exhaust pipes on them.
Yeah.
So when we made them and then Brett did all the engineering and everything is so customizable. It's a car.
I wouldn't think... To be fair, from what, like obviously I've known you guys for a long time now, but if you made something that was that basic where you couldn't customize it, that's not how Carmake Revive rolls.
Nah. It's over-engineered.
Exactly.
And we're just out here just doing it. So the best thing about it is
Brett's behind the camera with a massive heart on right now.
He's going off. He's like...
I'm just being honest, but I would not be the only person to think that.
Well, before we talk views, let's talk deals, mate. This is
shit. Right, okay. Sorry about that.
So,
I'm broke, but we'll sort it out.
But the carts, so... Going back to the scale of it, is they were made to have everything a drift car has.
Yeah.
If it didn't have it, then we had to make it have it. So they're dual caliper.
They're super sick.
Disc brake, hydraulic handbrake. They've got a foot brake. You can have an option for a semi-auto or a full clutch engaged one.
Custom powder-coated frames.
Oh, there's... And then we ended up putting tabs on the side of them where we put side skirts on. Then we realised that we drive like idiots and run into each other.
Then
so
you've also
so we put bash bars on the side of them.
Yeah, and then you had the school seats first. And now you've got like the little mini bucket seat.
So Brett actually
stole them from school.
No. So the plastic chairs, that were on them, just same as anything, you can buy them online.
Yeah.
But then Brett was like, they need to have a bride seat or a bucket seat or whatever. And you couldn't find anything in the scale. There wasn't a seat small enough that we could cut up. So we ended up cutting up an old seat that we had laying around, and then Brett cut it, and it looked like a miniature version out of a real one.
Yeah,
and
I remember.
He's like, if only you could get these made. So he's like, sweet. So then he got a heap of Geluton, glued it all together, and handmade the plug for the fiberglass to actually make those seats.
True.
So the seats that you can buy now, the fiberglass ones, are actually one that Brett's made the mold for.
There you go. I didn't know that.
But now,
I just thought like, fucking Alibaba's your friend. Well, I found one. I bought 50 of them.
No. But that's not good enough.
Oh, right, of course.
So now there's full carbon versions.
Oh, yeah, right. And now they're carbon Kevlar coloured versions probably next.
There's
Shit. I only thought of that because, what's the fucking brand? M Sport. M Sport did the bonnets for a long time where it was tinted carbon colours.
But what I will say
Copyrighted, TM'd it, can't copy that.
What I will say though is behind the scenes, we haven't stopped.
For sure.
So Carmake Revive is still working on things that are coming out in the future, and there's some very exciting things, and all I can say is watch the page because you're going to miss out.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you at the end of the pod was... We might as well do it now, because after this we'll get stuck into some questions, and there's some fucking brutal questions from people.
Yeah. Okay.
Brutal. And there's
So
actually...
what age did you start losing your hair? Is it like that?
Oh, fucking I fucking come out. I slid along the floor and it just peeled my hair back.
And the doctor went to pick me up and fucking booted it.
He grabbed me by the mullet that's the only part I had and gave me back.
He's just like a cow out the gate.
Touch on it briefly because we'll smash these questions out.
Yep.
We are a few months into 2026. We've had conversations before we talk about this shit all the time about what we want to achieve or do next, drifting wise, or ways to promote yourself, or what we're going to go to in the future, or what we want to do.
Yeah.
We're going to Sydney, me, you, Shane from ProCheck, Smirty, a lot of the boys. Steve's coming too for the big drift comp that they're doing down in Ludham.
Yep.
$10,000 first place with $15,000 worth of prizes, but we're going down to do the passenger lap side of things.
Yep.
What's some other stuff that you guys are going to go to this year that you will definitely be at? I know personally, but not everybody else. So event-wise, what are you going to? What's the plan for Carmake Revive this year?
So this year there's a few events actually on the cards that we're going to go to, whether we're going as a team or individuals.
Yeah.
So the first one, which will be the next one, is Drift the Downs, which is in June.
Yep.
So I think we've got 6 cars. All the boys are driving except for me, pretty much.
This fucks me off because my car's broken.
It's not broken, it's just incomplete.
Oh, it looks like it's pretty... I'd say it looks pretty ready to me.
Yeah, okay.
But,
mate, she's a stud. She's some studs, some gearbox, a bit of paint, some stickers, some tyres, some fuel.
Right.
Probably some zip ties somewhere as well. Oh, no, you've got to get new skirts for it as well.
Right. I'll just unbolt some off the roof.
Hang on, we can't even start it. It needs a starter motor too.
All right, I might take my car and
I built a really good car, I'll tell you what.
But touching on that Drift the Downs, not that I've never been interested in driving it because it looks really fun. It's cold weather as well.
It's sick. It's the best.
Until I fucking watched your vlog on the Everyday Engineering channel.
I pulled something out on that. I didn't talk as much. I talked a bit.
Holy fuck. But watching that video, I was like, fuck, that makes me really want to drive that.
I've always talked to Brett about it, and then he's always like, I just want to capture the good times with good friends, which is where the slogan on the shirt comes from.
Yeah.
And he's like, when I look back at life, what do you want to be able to see? And then he's always said that to me, and I'm like, man, you're old. And then I understand it now because this is what it's all about, right? You go camping, you go fishing, you go driving with your mates. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but taking the photos, making the videos, and making the vlogs and stuff, we can watch back on that in years to come and just be like, that was a sick time.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of it we forget about. Like, a lot of people watch the video and they're like, I didn't know that happened.
For sure. The video got me hyped to be like, fuck, I wish I was driving that. But at the same time, not to go too far from that conversation, I fucking miss how much we used to go drifting in camp.
Yes.
All the fucking time.
It's all
Port
like
Macquarie,
Airbnbs
Rally, Gravy, Matsuris. Matsuris were the best. I would go to Matsuri to camp and not fucking drive.
Yeah.
Just so I could get on the piss, get absolutely fingered.
Yeah.
And wake up and watch the boys rip laps in 40-degree heat.
I used to go there just to camp, get on the piss and do some fingering.
Yeah.
So
same.
You know,
all the time. You wouldn't believe I still do that now. But I'm not fingering anyone but myself.
But yeah, I 100% agree. There used to be so many varieties of all these different... Brett's
having a fuck.
Brett's dead.
By fingering, I just mean getting absolutely buckled.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't actually... Anyway.
I forgot to say at the start of the podcast, you can't say anything because Brett will picture it. It's anything
shit.
and all.
You've seen some shit tonight, then. He's fucking crying. But yeah.
He envisioned it.
Yeah, things for 2026, so upcoming stuff.
We got Drift the Downs.
Yep.
We're going to World Time Attack, so Brett goes every year.
I'll be there too.
Shane and doing all the running of the behind the scenes of the cars, the packing, the containers, all that sort of thing.
Yep.
And then, so World Time Attack will be the big one for me this year. It's what I'm going to fix the car up for and head down, hopefully do demos with all the boys.
You're not allowed to do anything until my car's done, but...
Well, that's what...
Or you're grounded.
Your car's coming along pretty well.
To be fair...
We're doing all right.
Like, I was saying this today... Who were we talking to? We were talking to Steve. Like, up until last weekend, we have, like... I don't want you to waste your fucking whole weekends doing my car. We're not rushing it. And the longer we leave stuff in the engine bay, we've thought about changing stuff so many times now, where I don't want you to waste your whole weekends... because you work so much, like we all do, don't get me wrong, but you never know if you're finishing it 3 in the other or 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But-
it's always, but also working with Grant, working with Grant and Brett, right? So working with Brett, that's what we used to do. We'd finish work, right? We'd meet down at Grant's.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, right, tonight we're going to do this job. And it's like, all right, sweet. And then we like to kind of go over here and do a bit and then do a bit over there and then we'll start this job. And then we'd be like, oh, what if we cut the side out of the trailer? Yeah, you finish when you finish. So
For sure.
most nights we'd be leaving at midnight. We'd go home, we'd nap, we'd go back to work sort of thing. And then we did a lot of stuff over the years, man, like a bloody lot.
I'm still tired from doing your fucking engine bay. And all we wanted Brett to do was just get rid of some of the paint. Some of that paint turned into, I've been awake for 3 days sober.
Yeah, but to be fair...
But we got it done. It was literally worth it.
So at the time, I was rushed to try to get to your event, which is Steez in the Trees, right?
Yeah,
so
R.I.P. nigga.
I finished
Fuck,
all the
said the N-word.
Beep.
Fuck's sake. I'm gonna what time's that at?
Yeah, so...
126.
Okay, 126. I'll have to go in. If you're watching this now, I've just beeped a word that I was not allowed to say, and I said at the start, nobody say that.
Yeah, so you keep talking and
Anyway,
I'll keep talking.
yeah,
so.
Roger.
Anyway, long story short, I just finished doing the 1J conversion, the mid-mounted one, and then we're scrambling to try and get to this event, which I wasn't even going to drive, and then all of a sudden, as we always do, we're like, we're going to drive that event, and we're pushing. I'm doing stupid late nights, all my mates are coming over and giving me a hand for whatever they can. I'm finding issues left, right, and centre, and it got to, I think it was a long weekend, which is the Easter long weekend that just went. So you get 3 days. The factory that I work in has a paint facility in it, so I asked my boss nicely. He's like, "Mate, you can use the booth." I'm like, "Sweet, no worries." So
Oh,
I
we
was like,
fucking
"We'll
use
get
the
in there
booth.
Friday arvo, and we'll mask everything up. We'll paint it Saturday, easy as. We'll go back in Sunday and pull it all out. We'll bake it. It'll be sweet." So I'm pretty sure we got to my work at like 3:40 p.m. Saturday.
It was pretty late, yeah.
A day later, Brett came around to give us a hand to just sand everything and knock all the hard edges down, which turned into a 5-inch angle grinder with a wire wheel on it, and we took the entire thing back to bare metal and started from scratch. So we epoxied
We'll just feather the edges.
I painted the inside as well this same weekend.
Yeah, we did.
The whole inside is bare metal
the
and seam
Seam
sealed
seal,
the
yeah.
whole thing and epoxied it. So we epoxied it, painted the inside, so we had to mask the inside and the outside of the car up twice. And then Brett epoxied the bay and high-filled it. So
Yep.
then the next day we came back in. I broke the booth, so I couldn't get the baking working properly, so we had to wet it, then let it cure overnight. So I think we all left at like 4 a.m. the Sunday morning. And
I left to go load my fucking car up to go take it to the Culture King shoot.
oh, that's right. You were busy, mate.
Yeah, and then I did the Culture King shoot,
Quite a nap.
brought it back, called you boys, and I was like, I really need to just close my eyes for half an hour and I'll be back.
Yeah, okay.
Then go back to do it again that night.
So then we got back in there. We ripped in. We all had a good time. And
To be fair, what Brett did, bud, even though we weren't keen on taking it back that far, it was worth it in the end.
I was so tired by the end of it. I didn't give a fuck. I
Nah.
was like, just fucking, I don't care, man. But when it was painting time, Brett was painting it, and I was like, don't get any runs on anything. It's how I feel. You sand it anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
Nah.
But he was like, he did a fantastic job, and
Valuable to me.
yeah, it turned out
Yeah,
really good.
it
So,
did.
and then we got Hawks to throw the color on it,
Yeah.
and yeah, he did. He
It was
turned
definitely
around
worth
in
it.
2 days. So
But
yeah,
this is going to happen more. It's going to happen on every podcast more and more. We just went that far away from what the team and yourself are doing this year. But that was a good story to tell because
I can bring that back though. So this comes back into the memories. Right,
I'm
that
all
we're
for
talking
it.
about
Like that.
before.
I look back at that and go, I would never, ever do that ever again.
Do you know what's funny as hell though? Like if there's people watching this that aren't into drift cars, they're going, these people are mentally ill.
Oh yeah,
And we are.
Fucking A.
We've got problems. So I had a guy send me a message, which is one of my mates I used to work with, and he watched the Drifter Downs vlog.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I hate cars and I don't like cars at all, but this
Yeah.
is a good watch.
Yeah.
And like he just loved watching. He's like, I got no idea what's going on, but he's like, it looks like fun. And I was
Yeah.
like, that's probably the best compliment you could get.
For sure. Like, I have zero interest in watching YouTube stuff or stuff where I know what that person's like in real life, but that person on the camera is not the person that I know. I will never ever watch that, and I don't strive to be like that whatsoever. I enjoy that all my friends and myself as a collective, we're the same people on the camera or what we're posting to what we are on our phones. Like, we're the same people.
Yeah. Just,
I'd rather watch something like that. I'd rather listen to something like that than be like, what the fuck is going on? Why does this dude sound so professional all of a sudden?
yeah.
I don't know. But that's cool. That's good feedback for videos, but because it G's you up to want to do more.
But that's why we do it. You just want to share the experience and also be able to watch it back later.
Yeah, for sure.
Then same thing. Whoever else is having a couple of dramas or whether they're having a good time, you go out and you film them. They tell you to fuck off. Or
So Drift the Downs. Going to do merch there.
So we're going to do all
merch at Drift the Downs.
Yeah.
Okay. So get your merch at Carmake Revive.
We'll be doing Matt Series.
World Time Attack, Matt Series, merch at all three, or just like as much as you can. Obviously, we all know it's a fucking bitch to be fully stocked, ready, and I've got so much money to spend on stock while getting a drift car ready. You know what I mean? We're not shit house.
Me and Brett are in talks at the moment. So if anyone out there has an old caravan or a little trailer or something where we could be interested in, because we're going to build a dedicated merch trailer. So we want, when I say build, I mean we're going to buy it, Katie, and it's going to be perfect from the get-go, and we're just
and it's going to be under $5,000.
We're going to it's going to be free. It's going to have no.
I'm helping you, Brett.
Yeah. Just like those seats I bought off you years ago, bud. So
the ones that he gave you?
No, he didn't give them to me. He gave them to me for what they owed him.
Nothing.
He ripped himself off big time.
I know. Right, gave you free seats that he got for free. So, anyway.
So what was the question?
Cool.
How I got into drifting. So
fuck, I forgot.
That was all right.
Nah, just the events. So Drifter Down selling merch. Both Matt Suri selling merch. World Time Attack selling merch.
So they're the big ones that we've got locked in so far. So they're 100% locked
and then obviously
in. We're going down to those ones. We're going to go
and Steve down to the Sydney thing that I'm taking you to.
So I'll just be going down to help Steve out of that one. I probably won't take no merch. I might take some shirts and stickers and stuff with me as we always do.
There'll be heaps of people there. It'll be a big thing.
And
what else is on?
Benny's actually going back to Japan, I think, next month. So he's building his car and he's going to go do some driving. So that'll be sick.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Brett is building the Carmake Revive warehouse, the headquarters.
Yeah.
So it's
Brett's
absolutely sick. So there'll be more videos coming out on
But then I
YouTube.
guess Sakura Days, the all-girls drift days on next weekend. Is it next weekend?
Support it, but we're not doing a merch stand. We're just going to go out and hang out. So Ellie and... Sorry?
We
are?
Brett's just dropping bombs
there
here.
you go.
By the way, we've got merch for sale next weekend.
Come buy some shirts. I'm broke. So, so we're going to do Security Days. So, very exciting. So,
all girls drift day is pretty cool.
2 girls are driving. So, Ellie.
Yeah. Barnsy's driving.
Barnsy's having a crack, mate. Yeah.
Fucking oath, Barnsy, brother.
Yeah, so not Jimmy.
Not Jimmy Barnes.
Ellie's
no, sorry, different teammate.
And then Brett's wife, Katie's going to drive the V35.
Yeah, sick.
So, that'll be very exciting.
Mad.
Her car.
Yeah, I did say this. I'll get to this in a sec because we'll go to the questions to wrap it up. But I fully threw Brett under the bus the other day. I was like, it's not his car. It's Katie's car.
It is Katie's car.
I know.
Yeah, you didn't throw him under the bus at all. It is.
I'll get to the question. But this dude's like, man, I brought one of them cars because Brett has one. And I said, Brett doesn't have shit. You do. Like, obviously, you work on it together and stuff. But we'll get to that question. So
the 180 is also Katie's, if you didn't know.
So is the shed. So is Carmake Revive.
To be honest, it all
just
is.
all Katie's.
Yeah.
I might. So I put.
That ute out there though that he's driving.
The farm
I own
truck.
it, but Brett owns the Red Joe.
Right.
So that's the deal. He can wreck it, flip it, do whatever he wants. I just want the motor without a rod at the bottom.
What are we at time wise?
1:33.
Okay, so we'll power through these questions. There's
after I was doing some competition drifting.
I want to know before then the skid pad.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Skid pad was a good time, mate. Wet pan.
I've got questions because I put on the Low Origin Insta the questionnaire thing for questions for both me and you, and I put questions on my personal Insta for questions for me and you. So there's a few. There's probably like 20. We're going to powerhouse through.
I should have put it on mine because
Hard and fast, Matt. Hard and fast.
Okay.
Hard and fast.
5-second answers. Go.
There might be a couple where it might be a bit longer because people want to know depth, and we'll get Brett on to answer one question because one's for him.
Rightio, no worries.
The first one, I screenshotted it because I can't read it, but it's going to confuse ya. And if we'll just anyway. Marvel Drifters which I think they're like a Foster drift team.
Yeah,
they're
I've
OG.
seen them.
They've been around for a long time. They were at 00.
Yep.
Do you even, and when you do,
sometimes. Yeah. I mean, I have,
it's definitely,
and I will.
it's definitely a question to fuck your brain up, because I reread it and I
Alright.
thought, am I stoned? And I don't even smoke weed.
Well, can you finish so I can answer?
All right, I'll try and start it again. Do you even, and when you do,
Yeah.
how do you?
Oh, pretty well, thank you. Yourself? So, anyway, I started drifting on the wet pan, and then from there we went back, and then,
Next.
yeah.
I'm not even lying. That's literally what is wrote.
Why's your dick out?
Oh, shit, wrong photo. Okay,
There's a reflection. He took a photo of a phone.
that's literally the question. All right, let's go. This is from Daddy Penny, which is my sister's partner.
How do you
It's pretty hectic, eh? It actually fucked my brain up. But this is from Christian, Daddy Penny 1,
Yep.
Gallo 12, or Gallo 24 for the S13.
Well, pizza places do make motors, believe it or not. So
Right.
I would probably go with one of Buzz Lightyear's jetpacks.
Right.
But it has to be
From
mounted,
Pizza Planet.
It has to be mounted in the boot.
Oh, you've already done that.
Minimum 5 behind the crossmember.
Right.
And yeah, it probably
Okay.
wouldn't be either of those.
This next one's pretty hectic.
Yep.
It's from, it's from Ben Wiggins, which is a homie of mine from Men's Ed. You fellas gonna dock penises in the first episode?
I can answer that with an action.
That's our subscription-based podcast. Oh, you just throw a fucking mana?
Yeah.
Shout out Benny Wiggo.
So I hope that answers your question, mate.
That
And,
means fucking yes, for sure.
yeah. So
This one
like,
gets-
subscribe.
This one is from Craig, which is his good friends with Benny Wiggins. I'm friends with these boys as well.
This is just Benny's group circle.
For
mate.
this is for me.
Yeah.
For Ty, what's the biggest thing you've shoved up your ass?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Please,
Matt's fingers.
please include dimensions.
Okay.
When I was, I'm not lying. They asked the question.
Okay. We're gonna have to talk some shit.
When I used to
Tell
go
them,
to a
Bola.
lot of music festivals when I was 19,
Oh yeah.
I got told that something happens faster
Yeah.
when you go up that way.
Yeah. So
So the dimension of my index finger is how big it's been.
I can tell you that I've also participated in these events.
Yeah.
But I wasn't at a music festival.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You were just
I-
having a Panadol with a headache.
Kind of.
Right.
I had a fuck kidney back in the day.
Right.
And then the doctor gave me these bullets, I used to call them.
Oh
They were
yeah.
fucking huge, man. They
Bullets?
were like 6 inches, whatever, about that. So,
Perfect sizing. I
yeah.
think.
One end was sharp, the other end was blunt. So if you got it the wrong way, you'd know about it.
Right. Okay.
And they make the pain go away.
Right. Well, see, must have worked. I can't remember what happened after I inhaled it.
I haven't felt my left leg since.
Yeah. All right. This is from my mum.
Oh, hey, Mum.
Hey, Mum. Hi, Matty. Did you pick the colour of your car? And if you changed it, what would you pick?
This is a good story, actually, and I'll shorten it right down.
This is...
So,
Okay.
before I was a Carmake Revive member,
Right.
this is to do with the colour picking.
Yeah, colour choice.
So, the OGs. You got Brett, you got John,
Yeah.
and you got Pete.
Yep.
3 people building a car at the same time.
Oh, I know. You're
deal-
telling the origin story of how... Yeah. Right.
So
Right.
I'll touch on this and Brett will tell it later.
Go. Yep.
But the deal was the first person to get their car finished driving and ready for paint
Yep.
got to pick the colour. Is it something like that? Yeah.
That's the story?
So that's
Okay.
it. So Pete was the first person.
Pete.
Shout out to Pete. So Pete, I don't know if you ever seen my car back in the day when it used to have the Supermade kit. It was really good. You loved it. Yeah. So that was
Nope.
pretty good. So Ty used to love that kit heaps. So Pete's S13
Yep.
had the first Rocket Bunny kit to enter Australia on it. Genuine Rocket
Yep.
Bunny kit. And it got painted orange.
Because he finished his
It
car
was
first.
sick. It was SR20. It's got NASCAR styling on the inside of it.
Yep.
It's got door bars that go all the way to the top. It's got the...
Then the front fell off.
It's got the Pennzoil quick,
Yeah.
quick mount fuel
Yep.
for the everything in the back of it. The back's been cut off. It's been sheet metal. Whatever. It's sick. It has no
Yep.
window trays, so it's seamless on the side
Yep.
of the car. And it's orange still to this day.
Okay.
And it's never done a lap.
So that's the origin of how the colour come about. And if
So
you
he picked the
changed
colour.
it... Oh, yeah. So he
So
picked the colour because
he picked the colour, and no one else got to change it because that's team rules.
Right.
And everyone's followed suit since.
Cool.
So that's the origin.
And what colour would you change it to if you could choose? Quick go.
I love the Mazda Soul Red.
Sick colour.
So same as the Bay. I would do the outside, keep it two-tone, but Mazda Soul Red on top.
My mum also asked me, because not many people know this, my nickname is Burrito.
Oh, I named you that.
Because I look like one because I'm a fat dog.
Dude.
I'm actually not. I was wrapped up like a little burrito when I was a baby, but my mum asked me, what would be the song that is the soundtrack to your life? And it's probably Ricky Martin, Live It a Vida Loca.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I just thought that was funny.
That's... Mine's Mbop by Hanson.
Oh, tune. Okay, next one is from this fucking bloke that I see all the time from fucking Everyday Engineering.
Oh, top fella he is.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
The question is, how much are you paying him to come on?
Oh, heaps, mate. Heaps. So 6 zeros, you know.
That's not bad. Little appearance fee, you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did get a pizza before, which I paid for, actually.
I told you not to pay me, you fuck.
Yeah,
anyway.
well, that's just how it works.
All right, next question. Okay. To finish off this page of questions on this one, there's a question on here for Brett.
Do you want to give
We'll give Brett the microphone for this guy, because I know this dude will watch it, to answer one question, because he thought the V35 was Matt's car, and it's actually Brett's. So, because Brett's here,
it's
we're going
actually
to
Katie's.
Fuck! All right, we're going to...
Yeah, hang on.
All right, we'll still get Brett on to answer it. No, come over here. Yeah.
Hang on, I'll piss off.
Matt, fuck off. Matt, fuck off for a
this.
second.
Fucking...
This chair's pretty gnarly in the fucking...
Come on.
Gnarly butt.
You want this? Yeah.
The question from a fan that thought was Matt, so we'll change it to Brett is the only reason I own a V35 sedan. Him and Andy...
Sorry, bud.
This is his Instagram's name is Unique and Woe. Anyway, Brett is the only reason... Brett is the only reason I own a V35 sedan. Him and Andy Lopez out in America. So I was...
Is that other orange one? One with the two?
I'm not too sure.
Pretty sure it is, yeah.
But it's not really a question, but it's cool because I think you'd be excited that you have a fan.
Woo!
Yeah.
My wife will be stoked.
You might, yeah, because technically it is Katie's car. I fully wrote him off as in, Brett doesn't own that. So technically he knows that anyway.
My wife
But the car, your wife's car is super sick, minus the fucking motor.
She gives me a hard time all the time about it being my car, and I just keep telling her if it was my car, it'd actually look good. Hey!
It does look good because I think they're a car that is hard to style, but not for the sake. Like if you follow the recipe that we all do, that we've all been doing for so fucking long, they can look good.
Yep.
But if you have one of them cars in America, V35 sedan is what we're talking about. How many videos have you seen of people doing what's them fucking takeovers? Have you ever taken any notice how many V35 sedans are the daddy of takeovers? They'd want on someone's forehead because they just ran them over.
It's because it's the only car you can bin, hop out, walk away with, and be happy.
Yeah, fair.
Walk away from. Yeah. So.
Well, you obviously didn't think that because you changed a lot in that car, and I know you're changing some things at the moment.
I had to choose a car that could be easily written off and not cried over.
True, because we'll touch on this when I will do your podcast eventually, but that car that Brett's talking about... Thanks, Brett. You can come on. Fuck, yeah!
No.
But we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this on yours. Thank you, mate.
Thanks, Matty. Thanks, Guy.
Thanks, mate. So
Anyway,
how did you start drifting?
By, I had this non-turbo, right?
Sorry, that wasn't really a question, but I know Brett would be stoked that him and obviously Katie have a fan. He's from New Zealand too. He just definitely did me a massive solid.
It's very cool.
He did me a massive solid and
fast.
found a teal rehousing in America that they haven't made in 9 years for my turbo manifold. Shout out Turbo Bits.
Shout out,
That's what the company is, I remember.
But yeah, even going in Brett's car before he modified the yin yang out of it. We drove it at was it the first Drift Downs or just a random day? The first Drifter Downs that they had, we drove it with the NA. It didn't even have the 3.5 litre in it, did it? It was 3 litre. Yeah. I thought it was sick. I had the most fun in the passenger seat of that car. We were going downhill and we're just like, like
All
banging
right,
through.
we got
gears.
another 2-4. There's probably a total of 12, so we'll hammer them.
All right, go. True.
This is
False,
from this is from Positive Pete. Positive
G'day.
Pete, 1993. Good bloke. What has been your favourite drift event or series, and why?
Oh, this is actually a hard one because I've got a few favourites, but to keep it short, I'll have to say halfway hangs just because of the good times with the amount of different people that you drive with. It's always good year after year. I've never had a bad halfway, even when I've crashed my car.
I'll back that because it's usually the start of the year catch up after we've just been on holidays. It's like, hey, catch up
100%,
everybody
yeah.
from Australia into one place for
And it's
4
not,
days.
It's not just drifting, right? It's an event.
Yeah.
It has absolutely everything in it. It's got a car show. It's got it's got styling. It's got teams driving. It's got all the people hanging out. Like you got the awards and everything. Like it's just sick. It's as a whole, it's a very good event.
Yep. This is from Carly. This is my little sister. What's your favourite track to drive in Australia?
Oh,
I know exactly what you're going to say, because if you go back...
If you go have a look at the vlogs and you hit that little bell thingy-majiggy,
I'll put the everyday YouTube in the description anyway.
Yeah. So if you watch any of them, I'll probably brag on a bit. Luddenham, we went there for the first time, a bit over a year ago now?
Yeah, last May.
It's a sick track. It is by far my favourite. It's suited for this car so perfectly, and you can just cane the crap out of it, and you're not on limiter. It just picks up speed. It's fast. It's got slow sections. It's
sick for railed cars too because it's smooth.
It's off camber. It's on camber. It's just awesome.
As well as the track, but the facility's sick.
Yeah.
And like Nikki, the track manager, she's a legend, and all the guys that work for her and her mum and dad are all about drifting as well. Every time we've been, we talk about this a lot, but every time we've been there, they'll ask what to change and what would work, and they listen, and they always make an upgrade every time we've been.
They take the feedback on board, and they listen. That actually
I can't
adapt.
tell you what they're doing at the moment at the track, but it's pretty sick.
Oh, I can tell you. So what they're doing is...
But yeah, I would say the same. I would say in Australia for sure. Like, obviously we don't have Port anymore. That would be the fave for me. But yeah, I would say the same. Next is, this is kind of a hard one to do. Oh, this one's funny. This is from my sister again.
Okay.
Favorite moment, drifting together.
Me and you.
Yeah.
There's been a few actually.
Yeah, they're always pretty funny because it's.
Nah.
Brett's got a good point. We've crashed into each other.
I'm probably going to
I've never crashed into you. That's pretty bullshit, eh? I got the shit end of the deal here.
Well, when you're in a 20550 blazing the back off him, you can't see the guy. He's not there.
Yeah, look, I'm just hidden in the smoke.
Probably because my car's never run out of fuel or stopped in front of you.
Because when I reread these messages, I thought about this because I can think back to heaps. Like...
I think I know my favourite, and I think it was just because we were so fucking hungover and just on a level. And
I'm pretty sure we're thinking the same wave level. Like, we drive heaps of stuff together. That's
Should
the
we
best
say
part.
it at the same time on 3?
We're going to say the event on 3?
Yeah.
Well, okay.
The event?
Yeah, we're just saying the event name.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Halfway hangs.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Same. Because I was not mad. I don't go to events. I know you're the same as me. We don't go to events to win trophies. We don't have any intent. We give out the trophies.
Yeah.
Carmake, I did as well.
Yeah.
But I thought with how we were driving together, I was like, fuck, we might have a little fuck now, are you?
I still played a part in getting half the trophy.
For sure.
You just didn't hold up your end of the deal.
Yeah, look, I didn't get that half of the trophy, but I got the Daddy Award.
So
we thought, I remember nearly blacking out, rolling my first set of wheels to Paris.
Yeah.
I was that hungover, and it was so hot, and I partied. I didn't sleep for 2 days.
Man, I remember sitting in it's hot too. Halfway hangs. It was bloody hot. So you're sitting in the car, you got your helmet on.
I was fucking doing a lap. I'm going to go on a fucking rangent, whatever, I'm pissed off. I was doing laps with a bucket of water, a little bucket of water locked in my passenger seat with a rag. I would rip a lap, rip my helmet off, and put that wet rag around my neck. It was that fucking hot. It was so fucking hot at 10. It wouldn't be because I didn't drink any water for the 3 days prior.
Someone was behind us, and they were like, "Matt keeps parking off. He's leaking fuel or something." And because I kept half parking in the grass, it's because I was opening the door and throwing up in between laps.
I also had this fuckwit in an orange 180 that was yelling at me.
That was
absolutely yelling at me, and I'm thinking, this bloke is one of the nicest guys I know. Why is he yelling at me?
What's his fucking problem? And it was Brett, by the way.
It was Brad. And it's because he's got to get his car. He's trying to move forward, and everyone was struggling.
He had a cramp.
He literally just had a cramp in his fucking clutch leg.
Ballistic.
He was trying to get out the fucking way.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
He was trying to be nice and tell everyone to move because he had to get out. And he's fucking yelling.
Move forward! Holy fuck, Brett's swearing at me. I'm in trouble. But yeah, I would say halfway hangs 10 as well because
Dude,
I was
that
like,
was
fuck
funny
yeah.
as.
I was like, we might have a good little crack here at
So yeah, we
Best
thought we were going to
Ends.
get the tandem award because
Yeah.
we were driving, we were on fire, and then I knocked your rear bar off at the bottom of the hill.
Yep.
And then I was like, we did a couple more after that, and we were like, no, that was sick. We've got it.
I then competed in the burnout competition.
I ended up winning it with Jordan Teachman in a 60 horsepower Celica.
I didn't see because we drove together so much that day.
Yeah.
I didn't see this fucking lap, so I was like,
It was it was.
I don't think my car's not black here. How did they get this confused?
So the reason for that is that if it was judged off the lap before that, I wouldn't even be a competitor because Jordan gapped the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I let him go because I was like, I'm going to dive bomb this bloke and I'm going to absolutely
good?
be all over him.
Okay.
And he's gone. Live axle little car. I couldn't catch him, man. Like I got a little bit, but I still wasn't even within 2 car lengths of him. So I said, "Oh, you're leading again.
Yeah.
Let's go."
Yeah.
And I jumped him off the line, and man, my front wheel was hitting his front wheel for the whole lap. I was on the brake for the whole thing, and I think that's what Lashy saw when he seen it. But yeah, I was pretty convinced that me and you were going to get that one.
Same. Like I said, I don't care about trophies or whatever, but I was like, fuck, I might be in for one here.
That would've-
Then they called you up, and I was like, yeah, Isaac, we've done it.
You're standing.
Jordan Teachman. What the fuck?
Oi.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm going home. And then
live axle RA60,
then I won
mate.
King anyway, so
You got the big dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
congratulations.
So yeah, halfway hangs 10. That was sick, man. I had fun that. We always have fun at lots of events because
it's always just a time. Like it's not about what you win or lose or whatever.
We've got a real bad tangent one coming up, and it's my style.
I've told
too.
you, mate. Wet pan. It was.
Oh, fuck! Sorry, I forgot.
It's
Next question is big wheels 18s or small wheels 15s on an S13 and why? I'm going to just say 18s is more my style,
yeah.
and Matt and Carmake have always been small style wheels. You can say your part, but that we
Yeah.
could rant on for that for ages.
So, yeah,
Like, there's no
I-
right or wrong in that question.
I respect both by a massive thing. I look at a car and I go, "That's sick." I don't necessarily
for
say
sure.
that'll look better on small wheels or
Yeah.
whatever. I've seen cars that I actually like that have no styling at all as well because you can respect the amount of effort that someone's put into a build. Like for example, there's a guy that rocked up to Halfway Hangs years and years ago in a Falcon that was tube framed and whatever, and like it was like
Oh, Tyson.
Tyson Squish's car. So
yeah.
it's pretty ugly here and there around the seams or whatever, but as a whole, as a build, the thing is sick. Like he's put an insane amount of effort. He's put things in that are popular. He's put Kelway tubs into it instead of replicating them to make them fit and everything like that. And then he's put like the roll cage in it, and it's just I respect everything from a build perspective.
Yeah, for sure. Like I didn't think highly of Tyson, and then we've become like mates in say like the last year. But yeah, I fully get what you're saying. It is a lot of work. It's more work than I've done to my car.
But also talking to the guy as well. He just wanted to have a chat. He wanted to fit in. He was he was stoked to just.
But still, I don't know you, Falcon. Next question. Is what events are coming up for you guys soon? We've kind of touched on that already. Apart from myself, I go to New
Drifter
Zealand.
Down, Sakura Days, Matsuri, World Time Attack, and whatever else we can fit in between.
Yep, Sydney. I've got D1NZ next weekend to go watch Benny Jenks hopefully take out third in the championship, and Connor Halligan, a good homie of mine, to win the championship. I'm going there to compete in, probably going to get pretty rinsed and see how many drinks I can drink.
How many Falcons are you driving?
Nah, none.
Oh, okay.
And then I've come home and fly to Melbourne for Motor X with the Drift Cadet guys.
Sick.
Next one is this fucking other donkey that messages me sometimes, Matthew Herne.
Oh, good looking bloke.
XL for the shirt, bud.
Oh, yeah, I'll take one.
Oh.
Since you're handing them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, next one.
Anyway.
I've already ordered you stuff that's coming anyway.
Perfect.
This one's from Benny Davies. Red R33.
Yeah.
The only good red drift car in the whole of Death Click.
I'm glad you
Like-
narrowed that down a little bit.
Yeah, like, just in case anyone thought, fuck, I wonder.
I don't think he's allowed to be in Death Click anymore because he's the only one that hasn't bingled at every event.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the other
Benny
ones
has a
bingle it.
bingle, but it's usually him just spinning off or something.
It's normally him falling over on it or something.
Yeah.
It's just, he's a bit clumsy.
But I'd really just like to emphasise it's the only good drift car in Death Click. Sorry, boys. Not sorry.
I like Matty's Laurel. He just needs to clean it up a little bit.
No, it doesn't. It looks like a fucking Master Foods sauce bottle. He knows how... Dude, how good did Matt's car look when it was two-tone?
Yeah. It was pretty red hot, but it just needed to be lower.
Yeah, not red hot as in, fuck, I'm going to paint it Heinz barbecue tomato sauce red. Anyway,
let's...
the next one is... Oh, that's from Ben. So, Benny, best corner / section of track you've ever skidded.
this could be a hard one because every track has a good section.
Yeah, for sure.
Whether it works or not is different. But
I'm going to say, like,
oh man,
downhill section at Rally, fast line at Rally,
Yep.
over the hill at Luddenham.
anything with a man's line where if there's a run up and you can use 100% of the run up,
To be fair,
I'll pick another gear. If you give me more
agreed.
track.
I love any corner, especially when I look in the rearview mirror and there's like 5 to 8 of the boys behind me.
Yeah.
I go, hell yeah.
Yeah. The run up to Luddenham especially, you look back and you're stacked and
And
it's
we're
a
fanging.
long run up. We're moving.
fanging. Yep.
And it's a blind corner as well. And you got cement wall. Like that's sick.
Yep. Next is from Sean Brown. Will a low origin S14 be making its way to Australia or staying for events in Europe? It will be coming here, like we touched on earlier, eventually. I wouldn't mind going to drive it there one more time, but take it to like a Drift Games bash or something like that.
I think you should.
yeah.
It'd be dumb not to, I think.
That's the plan. Will you be bringing low origin merch to Andorra? So I was meant to be going to Spain.
Isn't that the girl on the cartoon that has a backpack with everything in it?
In Dora the Explorer.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Andorra, Spain drift event I'm meant to be going to. I'm not going to that it's in like 2 weeks. We've changed it, so I'm going to the one. Their big one is in October, and me and Arios from Japan are the guest drivers there.
Oh, sick.
So that's what that is. So
That's
I will
very
be bringing
cool.
merch to Andorra, but not... It's a different date to what we announced.
Yeah, I probably won't be going to that one.
Oh, shit. I was hoping you were coming.
Sorry about that.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But if you head to the website, we're also out of stock.
This
there
is...
too.
we can kind of get fucking bit naughty with this question.
Here
It's
we
from
go.
our good friend AJ.
Oh, this is a pants off question.
It says not... It says not a question, but you should totally roast all the versions of my car.
Fuck, this guy really loves to fucking put himself through pain.
He's
doesn't
dug
he?
his hole. He's laying in it right now, and we're about to bury this
Yeah.
fucker.
So anyway, man, cars isn't cool no matter which way you fucking look at it. Rusties, let's fucking put it out on the table. What the fuck? are you
Who the
thinking?
fuck?
Man, did
Who
kids
the
love it?
fuck?
Kids didn't even like it.
I'm
man. I had
I'm
people
over exaggerating
fucking
here,
crying
but
at
it
me.
is funny.
Nah, it is. Well, he has
It's
to be
funny.
roasted, man.
You roast him. Yeah.
Every rendition. When are you going
All
to
right.
build a good
Who the fuck? No, I'm only joking. It's
Nah.
probably really loud, but bro, there's not a chance in fuck. I would go, fuck that car's livery look good on my drift car. With these white rotors.
Oh, mate.
With these white rotors and my car's that high, Lightning McQueen's fucking lower in the movie.
Oh, but I drive it fast, do you?
So does Lightning McQueen. He wins in the end.
he wins backwards sometimes too. He doesn't have to drive it
I
forwards.
don't know if I could say that because it's a movie. Anyway.
Mate, the only thing I'm going to
Lightning
say...
McQueen's fucking lower in the movie, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, it really is. But it's all about how you wash your car anyway. It has nothing
Right.
to do with how you do anything else around
Right.
it. So anyway, we look forward to you building a whole new car that isn't that one.
But no, he asked for it, so... But his car doesn't look like that anymore.
He can drive, though.
He's a really good driver.
Yeah, he just can't drive a good-looking car.
Yep. We'll leave it at that.
Do we stop there?
Nope.
I'll have one of them for me.
All right, G. Double up.
Anyway,
But we love AJ. He's a good cunt.
thanks for coming on board the show, bud. We look forward to seeing you next season.
The next one is from Frasboo1. It says, fucking yes, with a little Mad Mike.
Oh, I'll throw you one of...
I don't know if he's Kiwi, but...
Is it these ones?
Yeah.
one of them too.
Yep, that's what Mad Mike does.
Yeah, that's a gang song.
Will you be doing 110 decals for deliveries for the RC drift cars? Yes, I have already ordered them. So there'll be RC low origin. They're really... I don't know. The inbox gets hammered, so I'm bringing them back. But yes, I've got the 2018 and the 20... I think it's 2019 and the 2022 livery, 2021 livery coming.
We got some coming. There's
Got some coming. This is from Driftmaster. Happy to see you keeping Low Origin alive, and the setup so far is looking sick. I think he's referring to the shed, but hell yeah, we're frothing on the shed.
That he was referring to your iPhone that we're recording on. That's the setup, mate.
Oh,
You know?
right, yes.
Yeah.
No, this is actually a red camera. That's what they use for Gymkhana.
Red camera. That sounds like something in a porno.
Yeah, it's pretty set up. Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I appreciate... I'm enjoying that Lower Origin staying alive, and it's kind of like it's a pinch me moment that I'm in that. Oh, like I'm technically, I guess you could say I'm Alex now, or that.
I think you're Ty, and you're the ambassador for low.
Yes.
So it's in the right hands, I believe. It's to a guy that truly believes that on the ground is not low enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
So-
But yeah, I appreciate the message. But yeah, we'll keep it going. I just want my car done so it can be low origined
It's
up.
coming, man. It's coming. I don't think you understand how much
I have
dust
got
is
no
in my nose.
fucking patience. That's my problem. Anyway,
We'll
get there in the
go on a
end.
2-week holiday and it'll be done.
I've got a real bad memory of this dude's name, but he drives halfway hangs. He's got a red Series 1 S14 on Mark 1s. SSR Mark 1s, like brake cookers. It kind of looks like Tom Gray's
I was
OG
going to say
car.
Tom Gray from back in
This dude's
2012,
name
man.
might be Tom. I can't remember, but his Instagram is Wolfpack Howls.
Yeah.
He's a sick driver
I know
from
the
South
Instagram and I know the
Australia.
car, and I honestly couldn't remember the name
Said,
of
this
it.
is for you. Small boys forever, but 15 and low tips for getting some side/forward bite out of the car. Semis next.
Semi's next. So I've never been able to achieve forward drive from changing to a semi. What I've managed to achieve is side bite and forward drive through driving it less on the accelerator and more on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I've always loved 15s because I've loved doing competitions in this car, the few that I've done, because I want to be competitive on a car that should not be competitive to start with. It's too low. It doesn't have a tyre that should be competitive. And like, so for instance, the last comp that you were talking about with Rob White where I got hit and everything was like, that was a no holds bar comp. There was comp cars there, like Levi's car with a 265 semi and stuff on it.
Yeah.
And I got 4th overall, I think, in this shitbox.
To be fair, but like not to like ramble on about it for an hour, I can notice the difference when you chuck on a semi.
Yeah.
That sounds so gay.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, there's every inch up.
When I'm chasing you, when you've got semis on.
Yeah, but you've
I
only
can
experienced
notice.
it once.
Yeah.
And that was I was cheating a little bit.
And you
there.
didn't tell me because I was like, fucking hell, my tyres must be dead.
So they shouldn't have been on the rear. They're a steer tyre
Yeah.
that I got off John. They were close to a full sleeve.
Because like,
and I broke my gearbox
there's
as
nothing
well.
too crazy in the back of your car to touch on to finish that question.
No.
There's nothing too crazy in the back of your car where it's like, yeah, I've had to fucking raise this up and chop me balls out.
The cradle's
you know what I mean?
raised. We've moved the diff, and
Yeah.
We've done a few things here and there. We put the bigger
That's
shafts
what
in.
he's
which
asking
Brett's
is, what's
developed.
the tips?
Oh, the tips. Sorry. Yeah. So it's just low. Raise everything up as high as what you can get it, whether you use cradle spaces or not. We've put the bigger shafts in the back, which are the V35 ones, which we can do through Carmake Revive.
I've seen this dude drive, man, and I don't think his car's... Oh, I guess it might.
So what I can tell you is my secret is that I've always done.
Yeah.
Push the traction arm back as far as you physically can. Like if you put an 18-inch wheel on the car, it looks like it's not meant to be there because it's in the boot. Like I pushed the traction arm probably 50 mil.
Yeah.
And then it's got a 6 kilo spring in the back, so it squats. Like
Yep.
it probably got at least 40
Yeah,
to 50
actually,
mil
your
of
car does squat when
drop
you're
in it.
behind, like following you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's how I found, and I've taken the sway bar out so it lays over a little bit more.
Right.
Like that's just how
And
I like the car to feel.
He put in there semis next, but that kind of speaks for itself from what we've just said.
I just try to drive the car differently to how it feels with a grippy tyre versus a non-grippy one. But the good thing about 15s, use your sidewall. Go up, go to a 55 profile or whatever. You'll notice a massive difference in side bite if you can let the pressures down.
Yep, fair. The next one this is the last one. This is from Matt Warbrick. Does Matt struggle with grip, making so much power on a small wheel? I think...
I don't think so, because it's...
Your car doesn't make, like,
The
massive power either, but it does... Like, it's rowdy.
It makes
it's
a
rowdy.
bit now. It breaks more gearboxes now. So for the first year that I drove it, it actually felt underpowered. It had a boost issue where the wastegate was chattering. If you've ever watched any of the videos, you'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with this car? It sounds mental, but it's just broken. it wasn't making full boost. So it's probably making like maybe 400-ish.
Yeah.
And you had to do a lot more pedaling and whatnot.
I remember
now,
it was like when we were at the dyno, it was like 408 or something.
Yeah. So now we're fixed at it.
But that was just to make it to Steez.
Yeah.
The chatter.
But the car drove unreal. I could actually go full throttle in and it wouldn't displace the tires off it. Whereas now it makes 540 at the rears.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't feel like enough. Like it's a little bit laggy, but it's not super laggy compared to what most of them are.
Yeah.
But it's drivable. I can modulate the throttle and everything through it. So I wouldn't say so. No, you just change the way you drive it. Like,
That's true.
I could just pick a gear and blow the tires off it. But to me, I want to drive as fast as I can into a corner, and next lap I want to go faster.
But at the same time, coming down, slowing down into a corner to power out, grip, lag, and this, like your throttle placement of like when you're building up boost to get up onto someone. Obviously, coming right down, they'll stop, and then being on full boost is premium for drifting.
Yeah.
When you need it, but also that lag and where you're. That also makes you fucking...
All I can say is you got to do laps in it to learn how to drive it, because it's a hard car to drive and keep up with anyone. Like, if I'm not on the accelerator before you are, for example, you gap me. I'd lose car lengths. So and then also...
back in the day when we used to drive together, when you used to have the worst motor ever in the engine bay, the LS in it. I can't believe I just said them two fucking letters. Because of the gearbox ratio and everything being so high, you'd just run away from me. But it's because I always thought you were starting in first. You were starting second.
I start off in second gear.
Yeah,
so
where I'm already.
Gear,
you've already
doesn't exist.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
there you go.
But yeah, you just change the way you drive it. You learn how the car goes. I always go down gears going into, like, so Luddenham, for example. We're going down the hill.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of leaves their car in first gear. I'm in second gear as we're coasting down, and then I leave it at the top of the rev range, and I can kind of drive out without overspinning the wheels.
That's the difference.
In third, I've got to boot the clutch, and it just fries, and then you guys gap me.
That's the difference between what to why I might be faster in that next section, because we've talked about this. I'll be third up over the hill.
Yeah.
Then kind of floating like in third down, then to second when you flick down into the corner, and then I'm ready. I don't need to change gears from there to the next section.
Yeah. Whereas I've got
because I don't want to change
down and then back up.
Exactly. I don't want to change gear to risk. There's no point anyway into that section. Second's fine. I'm not running out of legs. But there's no point. If you're leading, because we're always so close in there to get into the next section, there's no point grabbing another gear, possibly risking going to neutral.
Yeah, not if it's got the
everyone playing
legs.
up the arse. There's no point in doing that. You're not gaining anything out of it. It's only a short double apex, like, leap into the next part.
A thing that I've noticed that I noticed this a lot driving Steve's car especially is it makes a whole bunch of power, and if you put your foot down, it'll go to the limiter and it'll sit there. You could actually back off the throttle like to say 5%, 10%, and you're still going to be maintaining speed. Like, you could be at the very top of third gear banging the limiter, and you back off a bit, your wheel speed is enough that you don't have to bang it off the limiter. You can,
body weight, you're floating into the corner. You're going to extend out with how fast you're going, if you're going fast enough.
A lot of people come unstuck where they bash the limiter, they pick the next gear in the car box. It's like, you don't have to do it. You can back off and still pick up speed.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's good. Well, it's been a good chat.
Yeah,
It's been pretty funny.
Yeah.
I had no expectations of how this was going to go, so I hope we're at 2 hours now. I think that's a bit much.
I think we got some subscribers, to be honest.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm posting
Is that how this works?
I'm not posting this to the Lower Origin YouTube channel. I think me and Alex talked about this the other day. I think I might leave that stuff because that's all his memories on there.
Yep.
Like, I know that, like, I have the Instagram and everything else, which is technically his stuff as well, but think I'm just going to upload this. Everyone knows I'm Low Origin now, part of the brand, blah, 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 part of the team. I think I'm going to upload this to my YouTube channel. So, obviously, I don't care if it does good or not anyway, but I'm just going to keep consistently posting the pods in there eventually. I don't want to hatch my eggs too early either. I want to, like, keep this going where it's not I have a fucking guest on every weekend. Like, there's some weekends I might just talk about what I did on the weekend.
Yeah, but you don't have that many friends.
No, I know.
So
that's why I've only got Brett and Xavier left to go, and then we're fucked.
They came with me. Well,
shit.
Xavier's only here because he had to drop something to Brett.
For sure. But I'm probably going to put this on my YouTube channel, and I'll post... I got a Spotify account. I'm a Spotify creator.
Oh, woo!
I don't know if that's cool or not.
Let's go yellow.
Because I only know...
Get paid for this, or?
Fucking wish.
Oh.
I'm losing money.
Fuck, it makes
Paid for fucking Xavier's pizza because I sent him the wrong pizza shop. And I was pretty certain that he was at the right one.
Yeah.
No, bro, I ordered it.
We were
that's
all
my bad.
we were all a bit confused.
That's my bad. But yeah, I'm going to upload it to Spotify. Thanks for coming on. Also, big thanks. Everyone knows anyway that you're a good mate of mine, plus you're doing my fab as a sponsor, but I'm still going to give you cash anyway because I feel bad because you're trying to build a shed and all this other stuff.
Payday, you heard it.
But yeah, thanks for coming on. It feels weird because I'm going to see you tomorrow
I'm going to say
morning.
my pleasure, but I'm going to say our pleasure.
I will see you tomorrow morning because we're working on my car more.
Fuck.
But I'll put Matt's YouTube channel in the description, the Carmake Revive Teams page, and Matt's personal, so you can see what the boys get up to. But
We'll whack the Revive YouTube up there as well because it has a whole bunch of interesting stuff. And Brett's about to put another video up. And he hasn't done it in a while, so
and
watch
there's
it.
kart
Subscribe,
stuff.
hit that bell
That's where the
thingamajiggy.
OG kart videos are with Paulie.
Yeah. Oh, the assembly video.
I'll chuck them in. If you could chuck a comment in if it was shit.
Tell us what you'd like to do more. Like, if you want to hear the other, do you want to see? Do you want to hear the
or
other?
like any
half the story?
if you want to hear how Matt started drifting again.
I didn't get to. I still
in the
feel like I
comments?
didn't tell it. Like, I could tell it so much better if you guys didn't fuck me up. You know?
Well,
I'm not a boring talker. It's just that you get let off track a little bit, and then people pick at the story. Then all of a sudden you're at fucking Simon Mercer 3 times over. So
I forget where I was going with this, but yeah, I'll have this up soon before I go to New Zealand. So it'd be like probably Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, if you put in the comments if you wanted fucking to do it somewhere else, because we can take this wherever.
Oh, we've got it's an iPhone, by the way. It's not a real camera. We can go.
No, what?
back
That's a
into
full
this-
Sony. No.
Oh, it's an XEX 10456
Yep.
HDMI PS5, bruv.
Canon Sony action cam.
That's the one. The fucking with the tape in the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I'll upload this. Just put if you want to put something in the comments to say what to do better. I'm just going to keep interviewing
They're going to
people.
say do better. There's going to be so many people on there being like,
Fuck
you didn't
yeah.
roast AJ enough. And we've got more.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Fucking jump on the next one, mate.
Get cancelled because we're talking about cars.
Where's the boobies?
Yeah.
Wait, you want to put boobies? Put boobies in the
Oh
comments,
yeah, thanks
mate.
for coming on. Now you know a bit more about Matt.
My pleasure. Not a whole lot more, but you know some stuff.
Yeah. And we'll see you on the next one, I guess.
We'll see you soon.
Turbo. And I'm going to end it there.
Rightio. Good.